Okay, it started.
Hey everybody, welcome to White Crow Gaming, and we are going to stream now. I am Mr. DBZ93, otherwise known as Kazuki, joined by the other crows here. Would you guys please introduce yourselves?
Yoru.
And I am
Yeah.
Yep.
No. Great start.
Whoop.
Great start. 10 out of 10.
Would start again.
Yes.
Well, we're playing Aviary Attorney because Course Party's too much right now. It's
And
too long.
I'm unable to stream.
Corpse party for
Alone.
Christmas.
That's fine, because I don't.
You know, we should have
I don't
played like
celebrate
some kind of
so I'm
Christmas
just-
game, but there's no Christmas
No,
game we have
it-
prepared. So,
But then I can't be here for that.
oh yeah, because if y'all didn't know, and I'm sure you didn't, Kazuki is Jehovah's Witness, so he doesn't celebrate holidays or his birthday.
Exactly.
So like holiday related games, like be it Halloween or Christmas, along those lines, we can't play it with him.
No bueno.
Yeah, no.
The closest you're gonna get is Kingdom Hearts. Halloween. That's about as close as you're gonna get to having me in a Halloween style thing.
All right, let's start this game.
And maybe Bloodborne, because it does have that gothic style.
Yeah.
But it won't be on Halloween.
1848, January 1st. The Chateau Crinier of Baron Roguel? Oh god.
Dead frog.
The dramatic music.
Dun, dun, dun.
Act 1, A Cat with Claws.
As opposed to Cat Without Claws.
So who's gonna... Do I do this character then?
I'll do it.
Okay.
It's midday. It's midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead?
Still you.
Well. Look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard what they said about the early bird falcon?
Oh, too early for worms. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon.
There'll be time for that later. We've got some business to handle first.
Business.
A letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it.
It's probably just more junk mail. Go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors.
All right. Dear Monsieur Falcon, oh man, I am writing to you today because my daughter, named Cataline, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. She is being held at La Concierge prison on the charge of murder, no less. Her trial is in 3 days. I would be greatly in your debt. You would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Seigneur.
Seigneur Poutoir de Miao of the Demel estate.
Okay.
Well, this is quite something.
I know. Your first serious client in months.
Not just that, the Damiao estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Cataline, I think that's what it is. Yeah. His lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts.
Wow. So I suppose you intend on defending Dame Cataline in court?
Are we gonna defend her? Or are we gonna... I guess?
Let's just defend her. That's
Okay.
probably important.
That's probably a good thing.
Alright. Of course. It would be foolish to let such a good opportunity slip through our feathers. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We're going to find our kitty client at La Concierge.
Excellent. I almost said my deranged. My derriere was getting tired from all this sitting around. Oh, but I better file away.
You're like having such a hard time pronouncing the name.
I thought you said I need to go file away, as in go get my files and put them away.
Just say Senor.
It's a file away, Senor.
De Miao.
De Miao. Letter first.
It's like
One moment, Falcon. I'm terrible.
Pretoire's letter has been added to your evidence folder. Cool. Alright.
You know, for a channel called White Crow, this is our first real bird.
You're right! Wait! Yo, next time we should play Helpful Boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then just because there is actually a crow in it, I'll play Dark Souls 1.
Oh my god. You may access the evidence folder at any time by clicking the suitcase symbol. Alright. Nearly forgot my wallet. I wouldn't want to lose that.
Again, I recall you losing it in the New Year's party and at Christmas.
Yes, alright. No need to make a list. And we got a wallet. You may see how much money he's carrying at any time by clicking on the wallet symbol. Let's make a move. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, the map. From here you can travel to any listed area by clicking on a location name or location node. Areas marked with a clock symbol take a whole day to visit. Oh shit. Areas with no symbol can be visited freely. So we gotta be careful on what we waste our time on when we're getting clues, I guess.
Jeez.
Because
I guess
have
we
a
have
time
a certain
limit.
amount of time before the cave.
Yeah, before the trial. So, gotta be careful. Alright, so we have to go to La
So to make sure
Concierge.
there ain't no crooked cap.
Falcon and Sparrowson step into the stone-cold foyer of the the concierge?
Yeah.
Right? Concierge? I don't know, prison. Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. The conciergerie. They say this is the finest prison in the whole of France. The outer walls are impenetrable, the cells are spotless, the guards are all well mannered. What do you want? Good day, monsieur. I am here to see Dame Cataline de Miao. I am due to represent her in court. Oh, you're her lawyer, huh? Fine, fine, follow me. Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up.
My papa hasn't forgotten
Yeah.
about me, has he?
Dame Cataline de Miao, I presume?
You arrived! The fantastic lawyer Monsieur Falcon and its petite assistant Sparrowson.
Milady is knowledgeable.
Don't talk like that, Sparrowson.
Sorry.
You just said my lady.
You don't want no fucking, like, tip of the hat milady going on here.
Milady?
Stop.
It's like you're just saying, hello, how are you? I could understand if he said, hello.
Oh my god, no, don't bring that shit back in here.
It's gonna be in every commentary at least once.
Oh my god. Anyways.
My papa told me that he would only hire the best lawyers in town.
I'm flattered.
But they weren't available at such short notice, so he hired the first people in his address directory.
Oh.
You see, Falcon? I told you. Listening under every attorney would pay off.
Let's get down to business. Dame Cataline, could you fill us in on some details? Your father's letter was a little brief.
I can do my best. What is it you wanted to know?
Alright. Everything in detail. What happened on the night of the murder? Who was there that evening? Or did you see anything suspicious? I'd say what
Let's
happened
go
on the
through
night,
this
right?
first. Yeah.
Wait.
What
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
happened on the night of the
Okay.
murder?
Let me think. It was Friday evening. Me and my papa had arrived at Chateau Crinier, the home of great Baron Rogru. My papa spent all evening talking with Monsieur Grenouille and the Baron about business stuff.
Business stuff.
Well, the three of them own a railway company together. So all through dinner they were talking about company shares and investments, but I didn't really understand most of it. But after dinner, this man with a camera took our photograph. That was a lot more fun.
Sorry, man with a
Man.
what took your what?
Camera! It's a very new gadget. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints your picture very fast. In 10 minutes, poof, you have a perfect picture.
Wow, technology is amazing.
I am going to be the voice of the bug. Thank you. In the
I
camera.
don't. God. I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson.
Shh. Let me believe.
Oh.
Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll make a note of it. Alright. Please continue, Dame Cataline.
So after we had the photograph, I went into the gardens to get some air, and that's when I found the body of Monsieur Grenouille. He was all ripped open. A housemaid saw me standing over the froggy monsieur and called for help, and then the police arrived. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was such a blur.
It must have been terrifying.
It wasn't so bad. My papa taught me how to be a brave cat. Was there something else you wanted to ask, Monsieur Falcon?
Who was there that evening? Dame Cataline, who attended the banquet that evening?
Well, there was me and my papa. My dearest maman couldn't make it. And there was Baron Rogru, who hosted the dinner, and his housemate, Colleen, I think she was called. Of course there was Monsieur Grenouille, well, until, he died. And there was Monsieur Robitio de Robinio, the man with the camera who was only there for a little while. I think that was all. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Did you see anything suspicious? Dame Cataline, did you see anything suspicious that evening?
Suspicious?
Like, maybe a guy lurking in the shadows, or a bloodied murder weapon?
Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you are looking for an easy answer.
You got me.
I did not see anything, I'm
I
afraid.
don't actually. I never went to law school, honestly.
The evening was very
Jeez.
normal,
I
the
just
food
put
was
on this
delicious,
hat.
the conversation was boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident.
I see.
There was something in that
Wait.
conversation.
Falcon, you missed something of huge importance.
I did?
Dame Cataline, you said the food was delicious. But you didn't say what food it was.
This person's got some priorities.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, that could be relevant.
Yeah.
Because then we get to find out the restaurant, and then we can ask around there.
There's no restaurant. It was at someone's house, dude. You gotta pay attention.
I was paying attention.
You and your
For a
damn
bit.
stomach.
Let me see. We had poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic butter,
Go on.
then a marbled steak served perfect bloody rare.
Glorious
Ah.
Falcon, write this down.
What? This can't possibly
the
be
most
relevant to
important
the
part.
case.
Write it down. Write all down, please, for me.
Fine, fine. Spurson, remind me not to let you talk to clients on an empty stomach.
Come to think of it, I did find it a little strange that we weren't given any cutlery.
No cutlery? Even for the steak?
Nope. You would think that the great Baron Chateau of Grenier would have gorgeous silverware, but there was none to be seen.
Wait a minute.
That is a little peculiar.
Was there anything else you wanted to know, Monsieur Falcon?
No, I think that will be all.
So, what's the plan now, Falcon?
The way I see it, we have two tasks. We should head to Chateau Grenier and try to see the scene of the murder for ourselves. We should try to track down the supposed photographer, Monsieur Robitio de Robinio.
2 days for 2 tasks. Seems doable.
But we should head back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work ahead of us.
Wait, Monsieur Falcon, before you go. You do believe my story, don't you?
Okay, what are the options?
I believe you, I believe in justice, or ...
We believe her.
Do we?
I do. Because here's the thing. It seems kind of like a setup. Oh no, this seems a little too... like, somebody happened to have new technology around when these people happen to be spending time together.
Well, that's because the photographer was hired, Chris.
But that's the thing. Why was the photographer hired for that specific day?
Ooh.
I don't know. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
that's-
Foggy, what do you think? Do we believe her story, or do we believe in justice, or what?
I believe it. I believe.
Alright. Of course, Dame Cataline. It's our duty as lawyers.
And as gentlemen.
To have faith in your testimony, you can trust us.
Thank you both.
Alright.
Dame Cataline. Meow here.
Monsieur. Monsieur.
Monsieur. Grenoy. Grenouille. Baron. Rongiel. These names are all getting a bit confusing, aren't they? And
Yeah.
hard to pronounce.
Hard to pronounce. It's like, we're not even French.
Yeah.
We're actually American. We just kind of put on these outfits. We've just been staying
I like
here.
how Foggy was trying to do an accent, but then he just kind of gave up on it in the beginning.
Monsieur Grenouille.
And then like I
Mom,
can't.
she dare.
I don't even do an accent anymore. Not particularly.
Well, it is for me. I'm going to start compiling a Facebook that I can keep track of who everyone is.
Oh, what?
A Facebook. It's a collection of people's names, pictures, inscriptions, and one easy to carry catalog.
I think I understand. The name could use a little work, though. Got a Facebook. So these are the people. Alright. So this is us, JJ Falcon, Sparrowson,
Oh.
and then Patois de Miao, the wealthy father of Dame Catalan. Patois hired us to defend Dame Catalan in court. Quark, ill-mannered jailkeeper, Catalan de Miao, Grenouille.
This
The
game
Froggy.
is up with the times. I mean, it's set in like the 1880s, but it has a freaking Facebook.
The Froggy
Well,
businessman who
better
was
than
found
we
murdered
have
at
now.
Chateau Crenier, a colleague of Patois. Okay, we have a lot of people we can get.
On Facebook. We gotta make them friends.
Let's make a move.
Gotta make them friends on Facebook, you know?
A new day. The game saves automatically at the start of each new day.
Sweet.
But you can also make a quick
So
save at
different
any
ways of
time by selecting Save and Quit from the pause menu. You can access the pause menu by clicking on the cog symbol in the upper left corner. Alright. Okay.
Okay, I'd recommend to save now.
Do we go to the studio?
Or do we go to the scene of the crime?
Let's save
Each
before
one takes time.
in case we make a mistake.
I couldn't
Don't
hear a
wanna
word
make
you
a
said because you
mistake.
guys were talking. What?
Okay, I said we should probably do a quick save now.
It already
before we
saved.
do anything. I
It
know,
already
but make
saved.
a quick save.
But it automatically saved.
Alrighty.
Alright, I was just saying as if we could. Can we actually save in a different save slot or no?
I don't see the cog or anywhere. So, like, we can't do it here.
Not here.
Oh, wait.
Alright,
Oh, wait.
let's.
Yeah, no, it says save and quit. So, yeah, no.
I think it's gonna ask you whether or not you want to quit.
No, it says save and quit. Like, it saves it and then it closes. Yeah, so it saves automatically anyway, so.
No multiple profiles.
Because I don't want to risk it and then it's like, you know.
Don't want to risk it for that biscuit.
Exactly.
Alright.
Okay, so should we go to the scene of the crime or should we go to the studio?
Which one seems more?
I mean, I guess the scene of the crime to see if we find any evidence there first before we go see this person.
We don't need to go to no record studio anyway.
Yeah, so should we go to the scene of the crime or?
Yeah.
Sure. So it might be something that's gonna happen today. That's the best way to do it, is that we get there quickly.
Alright. Falcon and Sparrowson enter the courtyard outside Chateau Crenier. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows.
Excuse. I thought that says Sparrow. Never mind. Never mind.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh my god! That's a lady!
Exactly.
They're dirty.
But-
It's a bad time.
okay,
Everyone
but
sounds this way.
oh my god. Did you want to voice her?
I'm doing it. Excuse me, monsieur. I just assumed that's what.
Yeah. But now you can't do anything else because you can't read.
Poor dude.
Okay, I'm just gonna guess my way through this. I don't mean to be a something, but my little girl and I are sick. I'm not really sure. And something, see?
Good job. You got
Yeah, you
most
got
of it.
most of it. Yeah. What she was
It's kinda
saying,
guess my way through that.
what she was saying is that I don't mean it to be a pain, but my little girl and I are sick and starving. See.
You got pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't suppose you'd happen to have something. I don't know what that last part means.
Some spare
Question
change.
mark.
Some spare change.
Spare change?
You have 20 francs in your wallet. What will you do? Oh god. Give nothing, give 1 franc, or give 10 francs. We only have 20 right now.
Give a franc.
Give 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least give him something.
Alright.
Yeah. Don't forget.
Here you go. Stay safe, madame.
Much thanks, monsieur.
Oh my god.
Nice. That was pretty generous of you, Falcon.
Times are tough. Making sure a mother and child have something to eat is the least I can do. But what am I doing standing here moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson, we've got business to attend to.
Falcon punch.
Also, did you hear that voice? They are really sick.
Yeah.
Especially the mom. Whoa.
Yeah.
Falcon and Sparrowson step into the pristine wood-paneled foyer of Chateau Crinier.
I don't know what you mean. They sound perfectly fine to me.
Whoa. Look at this place. The Baron Rorgio must be loaded.
More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the Seine.
Is he right here now? Oh, is he here right now?
Is he right here now?
Kazuki, I'm catching what you.
I just can't. What do you mean catching? I don't think you can catch not knowing how to read.
Whatever it is, I'm catching it.
Yes, he's the smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. But we must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse.
Yo, what's good, homie?
Hey, Baron! Hey, Baron! We'd like a word. How's that?
Sparrowson, you have the finesse of an inebriated warthog.
I got that reference.
You can't. You can thank me later. I think I got his attention.
Why is he Southern all of a sudden?
Did I hear my name? Great Baron Rogwell, property owner extraordinaire at your service. And who might you fellows be? More investigators? Yep, we're policemen or attorneys. We're attorneys, right?
Yeah. Pretty law.
Yeah. Not quite. I'm a private attorney, J.J. Falcon, and this is my associate, Sparrowson. Lawyers, eh? You know, you aren't the first to have passed through here today. Oh? Yes, this jumpy, twitchy fellow came by this morning. Asked a bunch of questions, then hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious. Do you know who he was, Sparrowson?
Perhaps. I have a hut. I have
Why'd you make him southern?
Sorry.
Every time he comes in, he gets
We
more
keep
and more
changing
Southern.
Sparrowson so much.
You see, what you didn't know is that Sparrow, he used to be a voice actor. Now, he's forgot.
Or he used to live in the south and then he moved to France and then he tried to be like...
I'll go with it. Perhaps I have a hut. Sorry, Punch.
And no, it's canon now. This is actually what he's doing. Why his voice keeps changing.
We'll be seeing him at the trial.
A friend of yours?
Something like that.
So what may I do for you, messieurs? We're doing some research on Monsieur Gonrui, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening. Of course, such a tragedy. He was a good friend and a loyal business partner. I suppose you messieurs will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourself. Actually, yes, that would be fantastic. Well, be my guest. You will find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested in the lounge on the second floor, third door to the right. That would be where we gathered for a group photograph prior to the unfortunate incident.
Oh, we see the finished photograph? Oh, can we see the finished photograph? I seem to have skipped a word.
I'm afraid not.
That's
It is to
also
my
a
understanding that a photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It's a slow process. My own
Okay.
copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time.
Well,
That's not good to us.
or it might be just what we need.
The trial may be over by then.
Nonetheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron. It's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you are done with your investigations.
So, where shall we go first?
Alright. There's the garden, the lounge, and the main hall.
Let's go to the lounge first.
You
Alright.
gotta chillax in that lounge.
Oh.
I'm more saying because that's the first.
Second floor, third door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken.
Psst. Hey, Falcon. Did you see that?
See what?
That housemate totally just did something shit.
Shifty.
I think she just pocketed something from the drawer. You should totally call her out on it.
Excuse me, mademoiselle.
Ah! Yes? Are you two policemen?
No, we're private attorneys. My name's J.J. Falcon.
And I'm Sparrowson.
Oh, how rude of me. My name is Colleen Duhat. So, what can I help you, messieurs, with today?
We're investigating the murder that took place last week. Do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions?
That's fine. Let me just grab a chair. That's better. What was it you wanted to ask?
This is where the photograph was taken. Is there something we should know?
What's the bottom one?
The bottom one is just ending it. It's ending it, so.
That would be weird if it's like, we didn't ask you questions. That's all.
That's all. No need to worry.
Yeah, we don't need to know
That's
anything.
all. Got all the information we need. Now give us back what you stole.
Oh my god. So, what are we...
Well, let's ask. Well, okay, we know that the photograph was here, so let's ask the other one.
Alright. You were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officers.
Is there something we ought to know? Anything you need to confess?
No, I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama of last week.
Ooh, pressure her?
I don't know. Kazuki, what do you think?
I say
She's
pressure.
hiding something. Pressure.
Pressure.
Are you sure there isn't anything that you're hiding?
it's okay to tell us. We're defense attorneys. That means we help people get away with criminal acts.
You
Oh
know
my
what?
god. Right, and wait, what? No, that's not an accurate job description, Sparrowson.
It isn't? Oh.
What do we do? I kind of forgot.
I'll tell you later.
Honestly, messieurs, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask?
Okay. Foggy, you still there? Or did he die? What happened?
I'm here.
Okay, because you glitched out for a second and I was like, oh god.
Sorry.
Alright. We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room?
Oh, yes, you're right in the place. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see, the cameraman was standing just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcon.
And where was the camera pointed?
Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location.
Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock.
I know. The painting on it totally clashes with the decor.
I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands.
Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Rogrook just keeps it around as a conversation piece.
Well,
What did she pocket?
well, we're conversationing about it, so I guess it's working.
It's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make a note of it.
Is there something else you wanted to ask?
That's all. No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help.
It's no problem, messieurs. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me, stealing, as you came in. I appreciate that you didn't give me the third degree about it. You see, I'm trying to save up to follow my dreams and, well, never mind, I'm rambling.
It's no problem,
Well-
mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to worry about. Although I should probably ask, I don't suppose you've been
But
stealing
I-
anything else. Silverware, perhaps?
You know about that. Yeah, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would miss those. But, well, yeah, I suppose the habit got a little away from me.
Oh,
That's one mystery solved, at least.
I would appreciate it if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind and I would hate to break his trust.
I see.
So where to next? Big Bird.
Garden or main
Good
hall?
now.
Hmm?
I guess should we check the garden last, or
Yeah.
should we check the? Want to
I
go
mean-
garden last?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh no, that was to end it.
No.
Did you messieurs have a good look around? I trust everything was in order.
No.
This is bad. This
Actually-
is very bad.
We haven't visited the garden yet. We definitely need to do that.
Okay, yeah, okay. Don't trust Kazuki ever again.
What do you mean don't trust? I asked. No, hold on. Foggy's decision. Foggy's decision. I asked. Don't push this on me.
Anyways.
That
Dame
was
Cataline.
Foggy's decision.
Okay, whatever. Dame Cataline said that she found Monsieur Grenouille on the stairs by the fountain, so this must be the very spot where the murder took place.
Hey, Falcon. You're the crime scene investigation thing.
The crime scene investigation thing.
Yeah, you know. That thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyze every object in word excruciating detail.
I like how you went like word.
Yeah.
Very good.
Whoa, man.
You mean
I
you mean search for
know
evidence?
Yeah, do that.
That's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time the Parisian police have missed something right under their noses. In investigation mode, you are free to examine the scenery of the room. Click on an item of interest and Falcon will examine it in closer detail. When you have had enough, or when you can find nothing else to examine, click on the X in the top right corner. Alright.
But it's not a room, it's outside.
A finely crafted horse statue. The mane almost looks lifelike.
that's
Would you
because
say-
it's actually a horse.
Would you say it behooves you to stroke it?
Oh my god. No, I would not. Another beautifully made horse statue.
You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yep. Eventually, we realized that it was just filling up on our horses' devours.
You mean, it's supposed to be hors d'oeuvres, but it was like horse d'oeuvres.
Horse stirs.
Oh my god. Ugh, terrible.
I said devours.
Jesus. This fountain is finely crafted. It's solid carved marble. That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin.
It's a shame we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That would be perfect placing to quickly stash a murder weapon.
That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wait and to take a closer look, just to be sure.
Yeah, I suppose we should.
I ought to know.
Oh, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I meant to say was, Sparrison, go wade into the fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin.
Me? No way! If,
Look at how stubby I am. I'll
If
sink
you
right in.
if you want to go waddling, do it.
I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around a fountain like a duck in a lake.
Yeah? Well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip a coin.
Flip for it.
Yep. I'll flip this one franc coin. You call the outcome. Get it wrong, and you go for a swim.
Oh my god.
What
So,
I'm saying. Oh,
What-
I'm sorry, I'll kill you.
so what'll be, heads or tails? Napoleon space or plants squiggle?
Heads or tails? What
That's on you this time.
do you mean it's on me this time?
You told me I can't be trusted, apparently. A decision I didn't even make.
Gaza gave us my. Oh, you happy?
I then tail.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a
Yes.
tiger by the toe if you do not let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know.
Just
Okay, go for head.
Alright.
Kazuki said hey.
Put it all on heads. Don't let me down, old emperor.
Here I go.
We're probably gonna end up swimming, to be honest.
Wow.
It's tails. Roll up your pantaloons, fella.
It was
You're
kind of funny because I
going
said
for
tail.
a swim. Yeah, you said tails.
Gah, fine. Hold my shoes. Oh wow, it's rigged.
Falcon. Should you learn how to spot a rig coin flip?
I'm guessing that the actual coin would be whatever we didn't choose.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I almost feel bad for cheating. Almost.
Oh, he's dripping wet.
Ah, you're back. Had a good swim?
No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though.
What is it? It's brown and sticky. And it smells weird. Don't tell them that you picked up a...
Very wet cigar butt, possibly belonging to Baron Rogrel. Correct. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house, after all.
Unless it's not his.
It's... I'll stash it in the evidence folder. Just in case. Kill someone with a cigarette butt.
Just put it out on him.
Make them
Multiple
consume it.
times. Is there anything else we need?
I like how I went from southern to sinister. So I guess the headcanon is true. He was a voice actor and he just can't stay with.
Baron Rogrel certainly likes his horse statues.
I don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Babies should be waddling, not attempting saddleless horseback riding. Saddleless.
Oh, something happened.
It was the horse.
Uh-oh. Something happened and like the stream stopped for a second.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's back though. I think it's back. Can you guys check if it's back?
No, I'm doing that right now. Yeah, it's back.
Okay. A horse statue. This one has a goofy face.
That reminds me
It's
of
actually
Chuck.
just one of those horse heads. It's not the two horse heads you can get at the store.
A horse walks into a bar, and the barkeep says,
Why the long face? Yes, we've all heard that one.
"What? No." The barkeep says, "You got to stop coming in here. You're drinking us under the stable."
I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes. Is there anything else? No. We good. I think we're done here. Foggy?
Oh, good call. But are you sure you don't want to keep another dip? We still have time.
Don't push your luck.
Just don't take another dip, not don't keep another dip.
Hmm?
Nothing, just talking to myself.
Okay.
Let me wait. Okay, I guess we're just leaving.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Did you messieurs have a good look around? I trust everything was in order. We had a good look, thank you, Baron, but we actually have some questions for you. Please ask away. I have nothing to hide. About your housemaid, what happened to the night of the murder, and then we'll be leaving. It's like, nothing, bye.
Okay.
I'll be leaving.
We have some questions. Bye.
Okay, what happened on the night of the murder? I'll just straight up ask that. Baron Rogruel, I would like to ask about your activities on the night of the murder. Oh ho, am I in trouble?
Of course you are.
Not at all, or we'll see. Do you guys hear me?
I heard you.
Not at all.
We'll see.
Guys, you're not making it easy for me. Is he in trouble or not?
I think we should put at least a little bit of pressure on him.
Yeah, he is the father after all. I mean,
He's not
we went
the
easy
father.
up the dog. Then who is he?
That's
I
the
thought
person
he
that
was-
invited them to the house that the murder happened at.
He's very suspicious.
The dad is a fat
Okay.
cat.
Okay, he's not the dad. We'll see.
That
We'll
remains
see,
to
we'll
be
see.
seen.
Hmm.
Does it now? I don't particularly care for your tone. I'm just asking questions, Baron. If you have nothing to hide, then you should be able to give a straight answer.
Hmm.
Oh,
Did you kill them?
shh. Listen well, Garçon. I make more money in 10 minutes than you make in a week. I pay extortionate amounts of taxes to the government so that law lackeys like you can keep your cozy jobs. And yet you have the audacity to waltz into my own home and accuse me of being a murderer. You have 10 seconds to get off my property, or I will ensure that the next trial you attend will be your own. Great, guys!
Damn.
We were kicked out before we could get any questions out of him.
I went with Kazuki.
I didn't think that he would. I didn't think he'd go that far into it. I thought he'd just say, "We'll see." That's just like you know, like a normal
Well-
person would. Not. We'll see, you bastard.
Well, damn.
Don't say anything.
What was it you told me as we went in? Let's act what with tax and finance?
Shut up.
What was it you called me? A drunken warthog?
I don't need this. I'm going back to the office.
Okay, so
Oh my
next time
god.
we don't do that.
Onto Studio de Rubinio. So this is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock?
Wait, there's a note on the door. The magnificent and marvelous artist, Monsieur Riti de Rubinio, is currently out on an artistic expedition. He shall return when his muse sees fit.
When his muse sees fit. What does that even mean?
When you sees fit.
I think it means that he is a pretentious bird brain. But in any case, the artist seems to be out. What shall we do now?
We should knock. Anyway, we should go.
Anyway.
Knock anyway.
Yeah, it does take time.
We should knock anyway.
I don't see the hunk. Nope. It doesn't look like he's in, Falcon.
We should break in.
Finesse. Finesse. Breaking in with finesse.
You know, for the investigation.
Yeah, it's not breaking it in or
This wastes a day. I'm not gonna leave and waste the day by not getting shit, so we're breaking in.
Yeah.
We should break in.
Just committed now.
What? Are you serious?
Maybe.
Monsieur JJ, I would have thought that a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless displays of unlaughable barbarism.
It's so funny with the southern accent.
It's just, as I said, it's canon. He was a voice actor, and he lost his original voice.
God damn it. You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over.
It's being suggested. Stand back. I'm barking the door down.
Damn. Wait,
It's
just like
happening,
that?
I guess.
Shouldn't we discuss
You're
this first?
committed.
Oh,
You're
he broke the door.
You're committed.
What in
No.
bird Jesus names was that?
You said you wanted to break in.
I thought we could find a window, open a window. I didn't think you would turn into a bird-sized cannonball. Well, now we're here. We ought to make the most of it. This place is quite something. It's very...
Swanky?
I was going to say ostentatious.
That's just
Extra words.
that's just swanky talk for swanky.
We don't have time for this. The sound of a door being smashed in could be drawing unwanted
swear.
attention. We should find anything that might help our case and get out. Over here?
I'll be back in a second.
Alright. I see paints, inks, and dyes. I'm not quite sure what the clear liquid in the bottle is.
I could taste it.
You could, but we don't have time for a hospital visit right now, so let's not. Phew! Oh god. A picture of a sailing ship on a windy day. I see a finely dressed dandy fellow upon a horse. A beautiful picture of the Paris skyline. Given the angle, this must have been taken from the Notre Dame Cathedral itself. A lighthouse. No wait, it's a man in a top hat. Actually, if I squint and turn my head sideways... Foggy.
It's black smudge, fella. Hey, Falcon, look.
What? It's just an easel.
No. Look at what's on the easel.
Oh! Oh wow, this must be the copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder. There's no question about it. I see a housemaid, Dame Catiline, and I think that's Signor Pertois, Catiline's father.
So, what shall we do? Do we just take this?
Yeah, we're taking it. We've come this far, we may as well borrow it.
Is there anything else we need to do?
No. We've looked at everything. Oh, wait, no, there's this.
calendar.
A chandelier.
Shouldn't get one.
Not a calendar.
Oh,
Chandelier.
Okay.
Wow, that's
A
some weird calendar.
chandelier, same. No difference. You should get one of these for your office.
I don't have the money for that sort of luxury.
Uh,
Photograph of a ladder, symbolic climbing towards success, perhaps.
it looks like a step ladder to me.
Oh no, we're not getting into that old argument. This is a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside.
You know, I once had an uncle who fell out of a castle rampart while on guard duty.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he die?
Nah, he got demoted.
Ugh, terrible.
Well,
Yeah, the rest is just looking at paintings that aren't relevant, so. I think we're done snooping. Let's get out of here before we draw further attention to ourselves.
Sounds good to me.
so we got nothing.
Uh-oh.
yet.
Oh mon dieu! What happened to my door?
Some crazy
Lie.
guy broke it down.
We're gonna lie. Some kids did it, little weasel types. We saw them.
Yeah, weasels. They were all. Let's break into this guy's house. And we were like, no, weasels. You cannot do that because that would be illegal.
And they did it anyways.
And then they were like,
We chased them off. That's the important thing. Well, thank you, I suppose. Let's make a move. Trial day is approaching fast.
man,
This is a bit of an issue. Do we have anything to prove that she's innocent?
Well, we stole a painting. Well, a
We
photograph.
just have a painting.
We stole a photograph. Oh god. That's for the trial.
Oh,
or no.
that's not good.
Okay.
Shite.
Should we look at other places first to see if there's anything that we may have missed? Should we talk
I
to her
mean,
again?
There's only one thing that we didn't get much information from, but I don't know.
Well, we
how
can't.
willing he's
We
gonna be.
can't fucking talk to him anymore because we were rude to him, and now he's like, "Nah, fuck you. You ain't gonna get any answers from me." Okay.
If we get to retry
let's
this,
go-
then
oh,
we'll-
Okay. Let's just go see Catcherline
Yeah.
and ask her maybe
Alright.
something. What do you want? I am JJ
Over
Falcon,
here.
defense attorney
Yeah.
for. I know who you are. I saw you come back earlier, but visiting hours are over. Come back next week. God damn it.
Aw.
Do you think you can make an exception for us? Visiting hours are over.
We'll be quick.
I said visiting hours are over. Do your bird brains understand? Parlez-vous français?
I do. I don't think he's going to make it easy on us, Falcon.
You're right. Let's continue investigation. God damn it. Can we go back there? Can we go back to the house? I don't think we'll be let inside.
We can try.
Well-
No. We gotta go back. Yeah, we have to go to the trial. We can't do anything.
Gosh. Damn.
Well, we couldn't
Well,
ask
shut.
Mr. fucking
can
Lion
screw
anything,
up, we
but
can
we got
try
some
again.
evidence. Falcon and Sparrowson stand inside the marble portico of the Palace de Justice, awaiting the opening of the Tribunal de Grand Instance.
Are you nervous, Falcon?
We got exactly one thing. Of course, I'm nervous.
Well, no. What do we have in our evidence folder? We have okay. Got a letter. We got a camera. We got red herring, steak, missing silverware, cigar butt, missing clock hands, and studio photograph.
Wait, we the
Hmm?
photograph?
Yeah, we stole it. We stole it while you were gone.
Wait, but we
Or
have an
everything.
actual photograph that was taken that day. The guy lied. Oh man, I just realized
What?
that's probably. Oh, we screwed up. I think.
What?
Okay, we had the guy said it would take a few days to develop. It's already developed, so we could have gone
Ooh.
back to the lion guy and showed it.
Yeah.
No, because then he would have but he would have taken it from
What-
us, wouldn't it?
what-
And then we'd get in trouble with the police. So no.
We took the clock apparently.
I don't know.
What?
I
We
don't
took the whole clock.
Yeah, I guess.
No, it's just making note that there's missing clock hands, not the clock itself.
Can we check
Okay,
the
are we
picture?
nervous? Yes, nope. ...
I would be.
I guess. Of course I'm nervous. Oh no, I skipped. 2 days. We only had 2 days to prepare. How are we expected to get anything done in that time frame?
Calm your feathers, Falcon. We can do this.
Monsieur Falcon, Petit Sparrowson, is there anything you need me to do?
No, we've got a handle on things.
I'm not petite, but Falcon was just telling me how confident he was feeling about this case.
I like how you're like, I'm not petite, but...
Basically, all
That's wonderful. I just know you two will pull through.
Let's move it along, fellas.
I'll be watching from inside. Do your best for me, Monsieur Falcon.
We will.
screw up the case that we restart.
Okay, time to restart. Let's not piss off the dude first this time.
Oh, God.
I'm saying that if
We
fail
can't.
the
We
trial-
can't. Anyways, we gotta get through with this. No turning back.
We
Staying
gotta-
dedicated. Whether if
Alright.
we mess up, we mess up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready. Oh boy! Time to put on your Sherlock Holmes caps, gentlemen.
Wait a minute, I just realized something else. And how can we use the
And your
photograph as
ace
evidence
attorney
if they're gonna find out?
suits. We'll figure
It's
it out.
Elementary, my dear one.
We'll figure out. God damn it! All right, settle down, everyone. Settle
All
down. JJ Falcon present. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh wait, okay, so do you want to be the judge and I be the rabbit, or
okay,
do you
yeah.
want to be the rabbit and I be the judge?
I'll be the.
You'll be the judge?
Yeah.
Okay. Rupert Rabbington present. The ready is prosecution, Your Honor. Oh, what? Darn, that's not it. Oh gosh, where are my notes?
Ha! I knew it.
Knew what?
Rupert and I went to Paris Law School together. He was in all my class.
I read
Oh,
all
was he smart?
his notes.
Nah, he always scored the second worst marks in the class. I assume I can only assume that he bumbled through the final exams on luck of his two rabbit feet, not teeth. I'm such
Just those two teeth, that's all he used.
Unless he's improved considerably,
Sold his feet.
you might already have this trial in the bag.
That's good to know. But say, Sparrowson, if Rupert scored the second lowest marks in the class, then who scored the lowest? It was him.
I choose to exercise my right to not self-incriminate.
Here it is. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Foggy.
The jury all present.
All present and accounted for, Your Honor.
Hey, Falcon, I thought there were only 6 members of the jury for cases like this. Why do I count 8?
Oh, those 2 birds with the funny hats are assessors. The associate judges.
Everything seems to be in order, so let us begin. The court is now in session for the trial of Demi Cataline Demiaus. Prosecution, please call your first witness to the stand.
Oh gosh, are we there already? Okay, I choose to call the officer in charge of the murder investigation, Inspector Valerti, to the witness stand.
Inspector Valerti, please approach the stand and recite the oath. Recite the oath.
Oh my god. He's like a pirate fucking looking bird.
You need to be.
Guys, can you do this, man?
Okay,
I don't.
I'll try my best.
He's not gonna be able to do all these words.
You're something I do something without hands. Without something to tell. The something or other truth. And nothing but the truth.
Monsieur, no, Inspector, please state your, name and occupation for the record.
My name be something or other. I am a pirate. I mean...
Polarity.
Hey, what?
Your name is just Dave Valerti.
Ah, yes, the Stability. The most feared pirate of all.
Oh my god, he's a fucking policeman. He's a policeman pirate.
Officer.
Officer pirate.
That was a pirate occupation. But
Okay.
I am a police officer.
Okay.
I have
Enforced.
the what?
Enforced the law.
I'm sorry, I have enforced the law for some odd so years. And I
He has amnesia, he has Alzheimer's.
Yeah, he's a real old fucking cop. Cop pirate.
a pirate.
Uh-huh.
Something the law. The victim killing to justice.
The Viridian killer. Mr. Valerti.
That one. Yeah, that's such.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
My past somebody using.
My past experience
Uh-huh.
years ago.
Let's stick to the questions, Inspector.
Of course. Ye scallywag.
Oh my god.
Oh, great. I was hoping he could have one of those bumbling, cuddly officers, but instead we're stuck with the loft goody two-shoes pirate cop. I bet this guy would turn in his own mother if he saw her littering, but I guess he's too old to forget that he has a mom.
So, Inspector, is it true that you're the lead investigator on this case?
Aye, that be true, me matey.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
Okay, let me see here. The first respondent, I'm not quite sure, me matey.
Uh-huh. The-
Drinking whiskey. At
Okay,
the time.
anyways, then perhaps you could walk us through what you witnessed upon your arrival?
I just after me bar time shanties,
Uh-huh.
and Brotherhood.
Brotherhood? What?
I'm not quite sure what it is. I can't read.
Give him some slack.
Cut of alerty, you were alerted and brought to the scene by the maid.
Exactly.
Now I remember.
You see like a fucking other cop just kind of whispering to Mr. Balerti to remember. It's just kind of there.
I'm sorry, my intercom is a little bit on the fritz.
Yeah.
These old police officer bones ain't quite what they used to be.
Oh my god.
This is even better. Makes the game better.
What was that? At the scene of the crime. Not my crime.
Uh-huh. You found Dame Caroline.
Found that one. She was standing over
The body.
the dead man.
Yeah.
Exactly. That. It's
Monsieur
the same
Gronwy.
thing, John.
The dead man. Dead man tell no tales.
Oh shit.
Exactly. That was one of my favorite roles.
Oh god.
He killed
But-
the dude. Arrested.
She was found with blood on her paws. Cut of alerty.
Exactly. There was blood all over the place. Me hearties.
Well, that sounds like an open and shut case in my humble opinion. No more questions, Your Honor.
Literally was
bloody
in the
paws.
fountain.
Nobody
was
told me
soaked
that
with it.
detail.
Keep it together, Falcon. You're about to be given the opportunity to cross-examine the witness.
Yarr.
Jesus.
That's
But
more
you know what I just realized we should have done?
What?
We probably should have, instead of trying to go back to the house, go back and talk to our witness, because we probably would have had visiting hours.
Well, the thing is, like,
That's your opportunity
Well,
to find flaws
we
in the
well
inspector's
okay
testimony.
again. As I said, we ride or die.
Yeah, ride or
We're
die.
gonna ride or
Ride or
die.
die, everybody. Ride or die.
We can try it again if we fail completely.
Oh god. Of course I know this.
You must. You may begin your examination amidst your bout.
Okay. Cross-examine
Yes,
the
me,
witness to
matey.
find cross-examine the witness to find flaws in his testimony. Select the key phrase that you find suspicious, and Falcon will press the witness for information. Ask the right questions to bring
I
the
feel
truth
like
to light.
everything I'm about to say is gonna sound incriminating.
Avoid pressing for pointless details. The judge and jury don't like having their time wasted. Select a statement to question. Alright. We were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid of Baron Rogrel. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Catroline. She was standing over the sliced open corpse of Monsieur Grenouille with blood on her paws. Okay, so which thing should we question?
Okay, let me read this.
Blood on the paws?
Because these are the things we can choose. Housemaid, scene of the crime, sliced open corpse, and blood on her paws.
I go for the corpse.
Housemaid?
Okay, like, this is our evidence that we have so far. Which is the camera, the red herring, the steak that was bloody rare, there was missing silverware, there was a cigar butt, there was missing clock hands.
Bloody hands.
Oh, the missing silverware, right?
No, the bloody hand.
Oh!
Okay, the bloody hands, because the silverware wasn't there, and the bloody steak.
Okay.
That's where the blood came from.
Alright. Inspector, you say Dame Catroline had blood on her paws.
Yes! She be having all of the blood literally dripping down her hand. That lassie.
Whose blood was it? How much blood was there? Whose blood was it?
How much?
No, because if we say
I'm
whose blood was it, and then he'd be like, oh, it was his, was like, ah, but there was no silverware, and they had rare steak which had blood, and they had to use their hands. Or paws in this scenario. So we'll go with that.
I think how much was it?
No, that doesn't make any sense. Whose blood was it?
Because if the person was cut open, there'll be a crap ton of blood.
Yeah, but that doesn't... Oh my god.
Yarr! What's a query, me hearty? It was that poor dead man, who in fact can tell no tales any
Oh my
longer.
god. How can you be so sure? I object. This line of questioning is absurd. There was only one murder victim that night, Falcon. The blood on Dame Cataline's paws could have only belonged to one person, Monsieur Grenouille. Judge, Falcon's trying to delay the trial by asking pointless questions.
You gotta make him sound more wimpy.
Huh? Should I make him sound more wimpy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Judge!
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Make him more annoying.
Oh my god. Okay. I'll try. Foggy.
Oh.
And add a sample everyone.
I'm afraid the persecution may have a point, Monsieur Falcon. Do you have any reason to suspect that the blood belongs to someone other than Monsieur Grenouille?
I do, Your Honor. Actually, I have more than suspicion. I have more than suspicion. I have evidence that the blood on Dame Cataline's paws had nothing to do with the murder. This is foolish time wasting, Falcon. If the blood on Dame Cataline's paws didn't come from the victim, then where did the blood come from? The fucking steak. On the evening of the murder, Dame Cataline ate a bloody rare steak.
My gas.
So the steak was the murderer the whole
Oh my
time.
god.
Is this true, Monsieur Habiton?
Well, in a manner of, speaking, I suppose steak may have been on the menu. Then, Inspector, would you acknowledge the possibility that the blood on the lady's paws did not belong to the victim, but to the steak?
Well, hearty.
Wait, don't, answer that, Inspector.
It perhaps could have been.
No! Intriguing, pretty convincing. You get a little favor with the jury. So, Inspector Valerti, is it possible that you arrested an innocent bystander simply for being a messy eater? Now, hold on just 1 minute, Falcon. You're overlooking something quite crucial. Dame Cataline is an elegant bourgeois kitten. She was no doubt brought up with flawless etiquette and perfect table manners. At the banquet, she would have eaten the steak with a fork in her left hand and a knife in her right, like any proper civilized animal. How could she have possibly got blood on her paws with such good manners? Oh, that is a good question, or at least it would be at any ordinary dinner banquet. But, as it happens, something was missing from that particular banquet. Something that forced Dame Cataline to eat with her paws. Dame Cataline was forced to eat steak with her paws because the silverware of the household had been previously stolen. Stolen? I don't recall any mention of that in the police report.
There was none, hearty. It did not seem relevant at the time.
Actually, Captain Valerti, we weren't aware of anything missing from the residence.
Oh, well, apparently I've just been informed that we did not see anything missing at the time. Well,
Yes, sir.
last night,
The Baron approached us, sir.
the Baron himself, like from Davy Jones' locker, appeared in front of us.
About this very subject.
About this here exact subject.
Getting a little favor at the jury. Foggy.
What is the meaning of all this? Bloody steak, misplaced silverware. Inspector, was your investigation too lax that you overlooked these basic facts in your initial report?
It may have been a bit of the oversight. The whiskey and all.
Oh my god. Captain, don't mention your drinking problem. This isn't the right time.
What? What are you on about, Johnson?
I assure you, Judge, we did the most thorough investigative investigation.
Don't speak for me, child.
You're drunk.
I only had bourbon today.
You're drunk, why not?
What?
Then it is amazing that the Parisan police managed to solve any crimes at all.
Oh dear. Foggy.
Be on your way, Inspector. Perhaps do a little investigating for your next case.
Ah, shove off, you scallywag.
Captain, no!
I'm getting back to my bourbon.
Captain, that's not good.
Give me my bourbon.
No! You've had enough.
We're not
I'm drinking me bourbon. Captain Morgan, as it were.
Foggy.
Prosecutor, I trust your next witness is ready.
I really want there to be more.
Yes, of course, Your Honor.
Later on.
I call upon, let's see, Monsieur Robinio, the, photographer who attended the banquet on the night of the murder.
Monsieur Fardinio. Monsieur Fardinio, please approach the stand and recite the oath.
How does it go?
Should I voice
I
this?
swear to speak
Oh,
without
okay.
hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth? It's a little cliche, to be perfectly honest.
Could the, witness please introduce himself for the, court record?
As if anybody in this courtroom does not immediately recognize me. I am the great Monsieur
I
Robitio
don't.
Robinio. Shut up! Cutting-edge photographer and visionary, as have you know. I don't just take people's pictures, I capture their very essence. Je suis l'artiste. Tu es un pipe. You may have seen my works in hip magazines like Le Branché or Chouette. I can send you tweets if you like.
What on earth is a tweet? Foggy.
Bird-to-bird communication. Come on, Falcon. It's the 19th century. Get with the times already. Facebook, tweets.
Yes, your works are very,
Detective.
huh?
I said, and drunk detectives. Come on.
Pirate cops.
It's common practice.
Yes, your works are very, impressive, Monsieur Robinio, but, let's get down to business. Could you tell us your, activities, were on the night of the murder?
Very well. I was hired by Baron Rogre to capture the evening's events. I arrived at 7 in the evening, I pointed my camera and captured the beauty of the banquet in one fantastic photograph. Then I billed Baron Rogre and left.
Like a true artist.
And, with regards to the photograph itself, who did you photograph?
I thought you might ask. I brought a copy so that you could all see for yourselves.
Oh, very
Mm.
good. Let's take a closer look. My word, this is an exquisite picture, isn't it? So, let's see, who do we have here? In the middle we see, Baron Rogril, the lion who hosts the event. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. On the left we see, Signor Pertois de Miao, the father of the defendant, Dame Caroline. And finally we see the housemaid, Colleen Duhot, who I suspect may have snuck into the picture uninvited. As you can see, two people are clearly absent from the photograph. The first is the victim, Monsieur Grenouille. The second is the defendant, Dame Caroline de Miao. Quite suspicious, wouldn't you agree? Just a moment, Monsieur Remington. This proves nothing. So the defendant and the victim were not photographed with the others. That doesn't mean that they were in the garden together at that point. Hold your horses, Falcon. I'm not done yet.
The prosecution may continue.
Behind the photograph subjects, we see a wall clock with the time set at 7:30. Oh, that's not right. They didn't have hands.
Wait a minute. There be witchcraft.
Wait a minute, there be minutes.
Captain Valerti, we're supposed to not be here anymore.
I will be where I damn where, please.
Oh god. Thank you, Captain, but we really don't need you anymore. Now where was I?
Say.
Now, why is that time significant? Well, as Inspector Valerti told us earlier, that was the exact time that was the exact time, the murder took place. Do you see, Falcon? Every suspect has an alibi at the time of the murder, save for Dame Cataline herself. Foggy.
Hey Falcon. Hey Falcon. That photograph doesn't seem right. It looks different from the one we borrowed from Rubinio's studio.
I see it too. Our photograph shows Colleen Duhat, Dame Cataline, and Signor Putois. But Monsieur Rubinio's photograph shows Baron Rogrel, where Dame Cataline should be standing. If we assume that only one photograph was taken, then this demonstrates that one of the photographs must have been edited in some way.
You should just slam the evidence down. By like, BAM! Inconsistency!
Objection!
Objection!
This whole courtroom is out of the order. Case closed.
I can't do
You
that.
can't do that.
Well, I suppose you could be a little more delicate with your word.
No, I mean I can't do that because our evidence was illegally obtained. If I were to present it,
Well-
Monsieur Rubinio would ask how he acquired it, and the whole trial could derail. In a worst-case scenario, I could lose my legal license, and we would be arrested for theft.
Well, shit. Well, don't. Oh, well, we don't want that.
No, we
Basically
don't.
what I said.
I should tread lightly. Your Honor, I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. Be defense may proceed.
Huh, it's a waste of time if you ask me. Photographs are rock-solid evidence. Alright. Alright, at 7 p.m., set up my camera and capture the beauty of the evening's events in one magnificent photograph, and I build Baron Rocco and left. It's the time that we have to question.
Yeah.
Monsieur Robinio, you say that you arrived at 7 o'clock? Give or take, a couple of minutes, yes. How do you know? How long did it take to set up? Which one should we say?
Oh.
How do you know?
How did you know? Yes, because then he's going to say, oh, the clock.
Okay. How do you know that you arrived at 7? Well, the clock in my house read 6:45 when I left, and the walk to Chateau Crenier was around 15 minutes. I don't claim to be a flawless timekeeper, but I am a professional. I always stick to an appointment. Yes.
No.
How long did it take to set up? How long did it take to set up your camera? It took perhaps 25 minutes to find a shooting location, but to gather the camera and ready to film. So you arrived at 7, and the photograph took place at 7:30, and you spent 25 minutes setting up. That leaves 5 minutes unaccounted for. Falcon, surely you aren't suggesting that Monsieur Rubinio did something, nefarious in the small window of time? I am, or no, I'm not.
I am. I don't know.
Ugh. What should we say?
Hmm.
Because we gotta be careful.
Yeah.
I'm not... Honestly, I'm not sure, to be honest.
Oh god. God dang it, Captain Valerti!
Not...
He has Alzheimer's, remember?
I be the captain of this here
I
crew.
mean-
Sorry.
What would he do? I don't think. Okay, I'm just gonna put no, I'm not. Maybe?
I mean,
Because
you
what.
can. That's the thing. I'm not really 100% sure here.
Oh god. Chat. Okay, okay, someone said I vote for no, so we're gonna go with no.
Okay.
Not at all. Just trying to piece together the evening's events.
I spent a little time walking with Baron Rogru when I arrived. That's probably where the rest of the time went.
Do I have another question? I don't think we have any more questions to ask, right?
Wait, we still do.
No, it's just the same ones. I have no more questions about the arrival time. Oh, the photograph, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's take a closer look at this photograph. I see a mistake in the photograph.
Yes.
Just to clarify, Monsieur Robinho, photographs are a direct reflection of reality, are they not?
That is correct. The photographic process leaves no room for bias or inaccuracies.
That is most curious because I see a mistake.
A mistake? Impossible!
Specific? Certainly. The clock!
We already know what it is.
The clock in this photograph, there is something not right about it. Well, isn't that convenient? The defense sees something wrong with the key piece of evidence that implicates his client. Don't give me that cocky tone, Monsieur Rappington. I have evidence that there's something wrong with the clock in that picture. There is no hands! The photograph clearly shows the clock's hands pointing at 7 and 6. That much is self-evident. Which is most curious because the clock in the lounge of Chateau Crinier has no hands. It has no hands? The clock is merely a decorative piece, a talking item. Feel free to ask Baron Rogril or his housemaid if you have doubts. Monsieur Robinho, how do you explain this discrepancy?
I don't know. There must be some sort of mistake. My camera is flawless.
There is no mistake, monsieur. Your photograph depicts something that does not exist in the real world.
Maybe there was an error in the printing process.
An error precisely where the clock's hand should be. Please, monsieur, don't patronize us. Allow me to offer a more plausible explanation. You, Monsieur Robinho, edited this photograph.
Edited?
I'm no expert, but I suspect that you used paint or ink to carefully put hands upon the clock. It could have been a simple task, considering that the clock face is bare. One could even speculate that you specifically chose to include a handless clock in the photograph just to simplify the editing process.
Aye.
Falcon, your reasoning is absurd. Why would the witness do such a thing? Isn't it not obvious? By showing the photograph to have taken place at precisely 7:30, it clears all the photograph subjects of suspicion. In other words, Monsieur Robinho created a perfect alibi. Of course, this raises further questions. Who is the witness protecting? And why? Was Monsieur Rubinho coerced, bribed, threatened? Enough silence. Let's hear some answers, Monsieur Rubinho.
Fine, you got me. I'm guilty. I did it all.
Foggy.
You did it? You're confessing to the murder of Monsieur Guinouille?
What? No. I have no idea who killed the frog. I'm just admitting that I'm guilty of producing fraudulent photographs. I was ordered to make changes to the printed photographs. And yes, that including adding hands to the clock.
You were ordered? By whom?
I dare not say.
Monsieur Robinho, I strongly advise you to answer the defense's question. You have pledged to speak without fear, after all.
Aye, that be true.
With due respect, Judge and Captain Valerti, I fear his claws more than I fear the punishment of the justice system. I shall name no names.
Hi.
His claws! Did you hear that, Falcon? That is most unfortunate. Take him away!
Oh my god.
Monsieur.
No!
Monsieur Hoping.
I will get him into the brig.
We cannot and shall not torture names out of you. We don't live under the ancient regime after all.
What? I guess I won't be doing that.
But since you have admitted to falsifying evidence, then we cannot keep you on the stand as a witness. You are guilty. Take your leave. You shall be charged with perjury in due course.
Oh dear. I can't protest. That's the least I deserve for my failure as an artist. Good day, messieurs.
I'm killing my throat. Good.
Then don't do that anymore. You gained a
That's
little
his
favor with the
voice.
jury.
You should try a more soothing voice like this.
I be a pirate.
We went to the same college, the Pirate College.
/ Police Academy.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So the clock hands were painted on? Well, so what? It doesn't matter. The photograph still depicts Dame Caroline as absent close to the time of the murder. That's significant. Don't be dense, Monsieur Rabington. If the photograph is not completely genuine, then it cannot be considered reliable evidence. Why not? It's still a portrayal of the night's events. Because if we accept that one part of the picture was edited, then we must accept the possibility that the other parts were too. It is possible that Dame Caroline was painted out. Even worse, it is possible that another person was painted in. We know that the witness was trying to cover for someone, so all possibilities must be accounted for. So what are you saying, Falcon? That the housemaid paid off the photographer? Or was it Senor Pertois de Meow, perhaps? Maybe. I don't think so. The housemaid lacks a mean or motive, and it wouldn't make sense for Senor Pertois to implicate his own daughter. Well, surely you're not suggesting that the honest and beloved Baron Rogrill deliberately tried to frame Dame Caroline, would ya? Because that would be the most outlandish theory yet. It wouldn't make any sense, to be honest. The Baron is a pillar of our community. He would never do such a thing. Monsieur Rabington, I am not here to throw... Can someone please get Monsieur Valerti out of here?
I'll behave.
Alright. Anyways, Monsieur Rabington, I am not here to throw accusations. That's the job of you, the prosecutor. However... But mayhaps I should offer my opinion. Baron, it's not a time for your witness testimony yet. So you would think, prosecutor, and yet I see my good reputation getting tarnished by your incompetence. Incompetence? Indeed. Let us proceed with witness questioning. Is that fine with you, Judge? Judge?
Yes. I suppose that's fine.
Very good. And I trust that the defense has no objections. No objections here. Fantastic. Oh, but before I forget, I pledge to speak without fear and prejudice, etc., etc. Now, prosecutor, ask me about what I witnessed over the course of the evening. Oh, okay. Baron Rogwell, on the night of the initial dinner went magnificently. When the photographer arrived, Monsieur Grenouille left to visit the garden. Dame Caroline followed behind him moments later. Senor Patois, Monsieur Rubinio, and myself were engaged in conversation, so we paid her no mind. After the photographer had left, my housemaid left to go find Monsieur Grenouille and Dame Caroline. That would be when I heard her cry for help. Thank you, Baron. I think we all know the story from there. I would like to cross-examine the witness. Do you doubt my integrity, garçon? I'm just here to uncover the truth, Baron. Very well, then. Hit me with your best shot. Let us establish with absolute certainty that I, Baron Rogwell, am an honest man.
The defense may proceed with the cross-examination. I smoke way too many cigarettes.
Alright. The dinner went magnificently. When the photographer arrived, Monsieur Grenouille left to visit the garden. Dame Caroline followed behind a few minutes later. The housemaid discovered the pair just after the photographer left and called for help.
Housemaid.
The housemaid?
She never said that. We
Mm,
questioned her, and she never said such a thing. Is there anything that says that, though?
I don't know. So, are you sure the housemaid? Really?
Wait,
I mean, the housemaid wasn't there.
She said she found it. She found them, though.
Okay. Well, then what else could it be?
it's either dinner, garden, or miserable and weedy.
Read the whole thing out again?
Okay. The dinner went magnificently. When the photographer arrived, Monsieur Grenouille left to visit the garden. Dame Caroline followed behind a few moments later. My housemaid discovered the pair just after the photographer left and called for help.
Wait a minute. What could it be? Okay, what are the ones that have a little underline? Because it's not the
Okay.
housemaid, and it's gotta be something.
Dinner, Monsieur Grenouille, garden, and then housemaid.
Okay, let's check our evidence.
All we have in evidence is the letter we got to work for Caroline. The camera, the red herring, the steak, the missing silverware, the cigar butt, the missing clock hands, and the photograph we stole.
The photographers.
Yeah, the photograph we stole.
That
It's too bad we can't just show them that.
Yeah,
But
we'll lose our license if we do.
yep. We'd
And
be
then-
screwed.
Going away with me, mateys.
What does chat think?
What does chat think? Waiting for chat to say something.
Because, like, if we say dinner, I don't know where that's gonna go. With Monsieur Grenouille, it's just gonna be saying, like, oh yeah, he was cut open.
It's either garden or dinner.
And then, like, with garden, it would just be like, oh, we found him there. Or he was
And also,
there.
we found this bud. Like, we do
True.
have that cigarette bud. I don't know exactly what that would prove.
That he
Actually,
glitters.
doesn't that kind of put the other guy at the scene of the crime?
True. But that doesn't. But, like, if he was talking to them and they had said that he was there with them, then there was no way that he would have done it, though.
But he wasn't. Remember, the picture was supposedly taken
Oh,
when
yeah.
the whole thing happened.
Fuck. Because we don't. Yeah, because we don't know what time it was that they took this photo. With Caroline in it.
We know that that's fraudulent.
Mm.
They could have painted Catalina out and
I mean, we know they did.
Okay. Chat says, have you asked anything about the garden yet? I guess we'll go with
We
garden.
haven't.
I guess we'll go with garden.
I guess. I hope that
We'll
this
see
is
what
right.
questions we have. Baron, we saw the murder scene. You're guarding for ourselves. As with the horses, when was the last time you visited? Baron
True
Rogrel,
that.
when was the last time you ventured into your own garden? As it happens, I have quite serious allergies. I haven't been in my own garden for years. Years, you say? Indeed. That's not right.
Right.
That's not right, because the cigar was there.
Yeah.
Baron, I do not wish to call you a liar, but that claim does not hold up to scrutiny. Oh, and why is that? Because we have hard evidence that you have visited the garden recently. Balderdash! My word is gold. Show to the court this so-called hard evidence that I've been in my garden. A cigar butt. This was found in your garden. To be specific, it was found inside the fountain basin. Right beside where the murder occurred. A cigar butt? That could belong to, anybody. And... Prosecutor, please shut your mouth. I can speak for myself. Okay. Sorry, Baron. That is indeed the remnants of one of my cigars. But I must apologize, Monsieur Falcon, for I misunderstood your initial question. You see, prior to the banquet, I hadn't visited my own garden in years. But naturally, after hearing the housemaid cry for help on the evening of the murder, I rushed outside. I was shocked and disgusted by what I saw. That must have been when I dropped my half-smoked cigar in the fountain basin. You see, Falcon, there's a perfectly reasonable
That's
explanation.
impossible.
I would find that believable if the cigar were casually discarded. But as it happened, the cigar butt was found in the fountain's upper basin, a location that could only be accessed with great inconvenience. Foggy.
And and a little padding. Oh, and a little paddling.
The cigar butt was not dropped, it was deliberately hidden. There are any number of possible explanations. Are there? Because I can only think of one. That is that you, Baron Rogrel, deliberately hid your cigar butt to disguise your own illicit activities. Did I now? And what illicit activities would those be? You want me to spell it out? Fine. Let's put everything on the table. You, Baron Rogrel, murdered Monsieur Grenouille. That is what you were trying to keep hidden. Directly accusing me of murder? How shamelessly brazen. That is a ludicrous accusation, Falcon. The Baron is an upstanding citizen of the highest order. Your allegations is baseless. You have no evidence. No, means, motive, or opportunity. No evidence? Think harder, Monsieur Ravington. Every piece of evidence points to Baron Rogrel as the prime suspect. You want the means? The Baron certainly had the means. His lion's claws are as sharp as a surgeon's blade. Gutting a frog belly would be trivial to him. Even Monsieur Robinho confessed just moments ago that he feared his claws. Ridiculous! I would never threaten a man with violence. You want a motive? The Baron had at least 10,000 francs worth of motive. By removing a business partner, the Baron's share of his railway company increased from 1/3 to 1/2. This is preposterous. And finally, the Baron had an opportunity. No, he crafted the perfect opportunity. He arranged a small banquet with a very select number of guests. He was aware of the missing silverware, and yet he served steak, a food item that necessitates good cutlery. Why? To bloody the hands of his guests, of course. Then he hired an easily influenced photographer and staged a very specific picture in order to build a perfect alibi for himself. Photographing the guest in front of a handless clock to make for easy editing is quite an ingenious plan, it must be said. Prosecutor, are you just going to let this slanderous yarn go uncontested? Say something! Object! Oh, you're pitifully useless. After executing the murder, the Baron found himself still holding a single piece of incriminatory evidence. His finished cigar. He knew that leaving it at the crime scene would raise suspicion, but he didn't have time to properly dispose of it. So, out of desperation, he threw it into his fountain, out of the sight of his guests and any snooping police. I imagine the Baron was hoping to implicate Signor Pertois de Meaux, since that would ensure total control over his railway company. Alas, Dame Cataline was the first to happen upon the crime scene. So the Baron improvised. This is an outrage! Judge, I demand that you disbar this ranting lunatic. No, there is only one outrage here. That is, that a man like yourself is able to abuse his wealth and status to frame an innocent girl for murder. You are a bourgeois of the worst kind. How dare you, Gosson, the utter serve for a lying scumbag of a lawyer to accuse a philanthropist like myself of something so heinous? I'm nothing like that fat cat bourgeois. I'm a respectful, hard-working capitalist. No, you're a ruthless man who would slaughter a dear friend just to reap a few francs. You incredulous whelp. I had to gut you right here and now like a damned frog.
Could someone please restrain the Baron?
I'm on it, Yana. Let's go, old man. The conciergerie with you. Don't touch me, you filthy jackdaw. I can walk myself.
Disappears.
Now you be in my jurisdiction.
This is quite a turn of events. Does the prosecution have anything to add?
Well, in a matter of, speaking, well, to be honest, no.
Then I shall now confer with the members of the jury to come to a decision. I ask the animals of the court, please be patient in this time. Falcon, that was pretty incredible.
Thank you. I just hope it was enough. Whoop. I clicked too fast. Sparrowson, I think you've misunderstood something important about the justice system.
What's that?
Exactly as I thought.
Sorry.
That's exactly what he misunderstood.
The Spanish? Anyways. I haven't proved anything. As lawyers, we cannot deal in proofs. It's just not possible. All we can do is organize the evidence and convincingly explain what it suggests. I haven't proved Dame Cataline's innocence. All I have done is demonstrate that there is a significant possibility that she is not guilty.
I'm not sure that I understand the difference. We have reached a decision. In light of the recent revelations, it is clear that an error of judgment was made with the initial arrest. On that note, we
unanimously.
We unanimously find the defendant, Dame Cataline DeMille, to be guilty.
What?
Ah, damn it.
Not guilty. Not guilty, sorry. I misread. I have bad eyes.
It was the shot of whiskey I gave him.
Smoke.
Monsieur Falcon, Petite Sparrowson, you did it.
Yeah, I suppose we did, didn't we?
We should head back to the office so we can celebrate properly, my lady.
Oh my god.
You did it, Falcon.
I can't take all the credit. This was a group achievement.
I'm so proud of you both.
I'll go get that one bottle of wine and 3
of least dirty glasses.
You were amazing, Monsieur Falcon.
No, it was nothing.
I very much like the way you pinned the murder on the Baron. That was an act of sheer genius.
Well, I didn't pin anything. Sparrowson and I just worked out to unveiling the truth, given the facts of the case.
Monsieur Falcon, there is no need to play coy. The case is over.
Play coy?
Don't tell me you're actually being sincere.
I'm completely lost.
Oh, wow. I thought the goody-goody thing was an act, but you actually don't know. All right, I'll spell it out for you.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh no.
Ooh.
I murdered Monsieur Guanui.
Oh.
Shit.
I saw him in the garden, all drunk and vulnerable, and I seized my opportunity. It was nothing personal,
God.
just business, you understand.
Damn.
Business?
To increase my papa's share in the train company, of course. My papa always said that the drunk old frog was the weakest link.
Your confession doesn't make any sense at all. I found Baron Rogro's cigar butt hidden in the garden.
Oh, I put that there. I expected the police to find it, but I suppose that was putting too much faith in the brains of Paris' finest.
What?
But Falcon proved that Monsieur Rebueno's photograph was edited.
It was edited. I wasn't in the picture because I was busy paying a visit to Monsieur Granville in the garden. My papa knew I needed an alibi, so he ordered Monsieur Robinho to paint me over Baron Rogruel and to add hands to the clock. But that lazy artist didn't manage to finish altering either photograph by trial day. It's a good thing that Monsieur Falcon was so imaginative, because that could have gone very badly.
Oh no.
What's with the silence? You should both be proud. There aren't many lawyers in the whole of France who could have won a case like this, even for a bourgeois kitty like me.
I think you should leave. I think you should leave!
Fine, so much for the celebrations. Here's the payment for your services, straight from Papa's pockets. Well, adieu, Monsieur Falcon. Adieu, Petite Sparrowson.
That's dirty money. Falcon, what do we do now? We have dirty money. Falcon, don't commit suicide on me.
Oh god, no! I'm not gonna do that.
Do you want the game?
Oh.
Should we continue? Or
We screwed up.
Should we restart?
I don't want to have assisted a murder. The drunk pirate got the right person.
God
You
dang
guys
it, Captain
didn't believe me 'cause he was
Valerti!
I knew it.
Damn.
See, this is why you trust the drunk pirate.
Drunk pirate cop.
He always gets his man.
Oh,
Or
God.
feline in this case.
Oh my god. Continuing.
We screwed up real bad.
I know.
Oh,
I told you, ride or die. Ride or die.
Feels bad.
Feels
Oh.
bad, man. Okay, January 7th, 1848. The Palace
we
du
screwed
Louvre.
up that one. Let's try not to screw up again.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, hello there. Let us be reasonable, senors. I am sure that this is a simple misunderstanding.
Oh no. The wolf in sheep's clothing.
Literally.
There's no misunderstanding. It's the name of the king. Arrest the Spaniard. Oh,
I feel bad now.
Me
okay.
too.
We're reconnected. We like,
Did you see the comments on on the chat?
yeah, it's like,
Well, time to kill self.
oh boy. And like, Falcon's missing right now.
Oh no.
Oh,
We're gonna go look for him. We're gonna go look for him.
We don't want him like actually doing what he's
Yeah. Okay.
Me
That's
too, fam.
that's a total dent in his career.
Yeah. But the thing is, we're the
His
only ones that
home.
know, technically.
His home would be a good
We
place
could have
to
turned her
start,
in.
but the bird brain never gave me his address. I'll just have to go find him the hard way.
Alright. Where are we gonna go look for?
The hard way.
The prison, the...
Said where, not how.
The hard
Okay, should we go to the prison, the Baron's mansion, the...
Go to the prison and say, "Well, we're sorry, you're here for no reason."
Well, no. Remember, they didn't say that he did it.
Mm.
They just have a reason. He's just arrested still. That's so mate.
Excuse me, Monsieur. I am looking for a friend. My friend.
Do I look like I lost and found to you? Buzz off, bird brain.
Alright then.
Sparrowson just gets more and more mad.
Excuse me, Madam Dohat. Down here.
Oh, there you are. It's Sparrowson, right?
That's right.
I heard about the case you were involved in. I never would have thought that the Baron was a murderer. He always treated me with the utmost respect. But then I suppose it makes sense that the most ruthless killers are the ones who can put up the best facade.
About
Yeah,
that.
I suppose so.
Say, how's your friend doing? He seemed a little down last night.
Oh, you see,
Yes, he was brooding in the corner of Le Canard Joyeux, mumbling and drinking. It was a little bit depressing, to be perfectly honest.
La Shindig Juix. That's the dingy student job bar on Rue Junet, right?
It's not
We
dingy,
put a
it's
barkeeper
just a
on
little
both of
rustic.
Him too.
In any case, that's an enormous help. Thanks, mademoiselle.
Anytime, Sparrowson.
Well, off to the bar we go.
I call being the barkeep if there is one.
The barkeep is the lady.
Sparrowson.
Is it the lady?
Yeah. Sparrowson steps through the door of Le Canard Joyeux, the dingiest student tavern in all of Paris. His nostrils fill with pungent aroma of sour wine and bitter tobacco. Should I just be the lady?
Aye, and whiskey.
No, I'm just gonna... I'll be the lady. Well, ruffle my feathers if it isn't little Sparrowson. I haven't seen you in years. How you doing, hun?
I feel pretty good, man. Quomi.
Quenelle.
Quenelle. Thanks for asking. I'm actually here to find a friend. He's a big guy named J.J. Falcon.
Falcon? Yeah, that sorry lump has been here all weekend. He's just been moaning and muttering to himself all weekend. Frankly, he's bringing the whole atmosphere down.
I'll take care of him. Thanks, madam. What was your name again?
Quenelle.
Thanks, madam. I'll take...
It's no problem, hun. He's probably still in the corner of the drinking room upstairs. I don't know how I went southern a bit, but you know. I saw hun and I was like, well.
Yes, I know. Mon Dieu! I almost did on the big fella. Falcon, what are you doing on the floor, big boy? Hey, Falcon, wake up, big boy. Huh? Wow, the bird's completely out cold. He must have drunk himself this place dry. Let's see, how do you wake a drunk person?
Kick him, yell at him, pour a drink on his head.
Pour a drink on his head. It's the least harmful of the three.
Alright.
I don't think screaming at him would do much, but
Yeah,
I
he's
guess
knocked out cold.
I guess it's time for a rude awakening. Wakey, wakey, sleepyhead.
You're up. Not good, you're up. Alright. Are you with us, Falcon?
Yeah.
Feeling sober? We should probably head back to the Aviary office so we can get some work done.
I don't understand it, Sparrowson.
Huh?
I thought I did everything right. I followed all the procedures. I found all the evidence. I presented the case beautifully. And yet, a guilty feline walks free while an innocent man sits in custody. What went wrong? Where's the justice? What should we say to him?
We need to try harder! Pep talk, we need to try harder. Maybe we need to, try harder.
Try harder?
I don't know if we messed up or that the system messed up or what, but we have to do our best as lawyers, I suppose. Maybe if we work hard enough, we can stop mess ups from happening again. I got you, bud. Sorry, Falcon, I don't have the answers, but what I do have is freshly baked croissants from Pierre. Boom, Pierre.
Alright. Continue.
Yep.
Yep.
They're waiting back at the Aviary.
I'm sitting here moping about justice and you offer me croissants?
Well, it's not just croissant. I got some of it. I got some pain. I got some of the dankest pain. Hey, you chocolate too.
I could go for pan with chocolate.
Fantastic. Then let's make a move. Go to them croissants and the dank chocolate.
Alright, I admit it. These croissants are amazing.
I told you. Pierre's Bungalini on Rue Verde is something else. Oh, that reminds me. The baker told me something interesting. Do you know what they call Payne's AU chocolate in America?
They don't call them pan with chocolate.
Nope. Pronounces differently. American is a whole nother language that I'm speaking today.
So, what do they call them?
Chocolate croissant.
Hello?
Huh, chocolate croissants. What do they call profiteroles?
Oh, I think those are still profiteroles, but rather than custard, they fill them with ice cream and smother them in melted chocolate.
Simply outstanding.
I know, right?
Is this the aviary attorney? Can I speak to someone, please?
Well, what do they call crepes?
Excuse me!
Did you just hear something, Sparrowson?
Down here.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you, little one?
Oh, gosh, where do I start?
Your name, perhaps?
Mousy. My name is Mousy.
And, what can we do for you, Monsieur Mousy?
I have this friend, and he has fallen under some legal turbulence.
Legal turbulence? You mean he's been arrested?
Yes, I suppose so. They're saying he's a murderer, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
That's quite a problem.
I know. Oh, but I forgot to mention, he's the Prince of Spain.
The Prince of Spain? And you didn't think that was worth mentioning from the start?
I forgot.
I must ask, Mousy, why did you come to us? I would have thought that the Spanish royal family would hire legal counsel with a little more,
Not turbulence.
terribleness.
Oh, not terribleness.
Turbulence? What are we, a
Sorry.
plane?
Sorry, I'm a bit turbulence myself.
You've been having way too much of the pan de chocolate. Expertise.
Oh, the Prince has great faith in your lawyering skills, Monsieur Falcon. He said that your reputation as a lawyer was renowned.
Really? The Prince said that? Foggy?
This is a great opportunity, Falcon. Surely you wouldn't deny a request from the Prince of Spain.
Of course not. Of course we'll take the case. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We have royalty to defend.
Hell yeah. It's the spirit.
Good luck to you, messieurs.
Foggy?
You ain't coming with us, Mousy?
I have other matters to attend to. But Prince Juan is being held in the conciergerie. I'm sure he will fill in all the details.
Right. Let's make a move then.
Is he Prince Juan Decimo Magnifico?
Oh my god, one Decimo. Oh no.
You get that reference, right?
Yeah. Good day, monsieur. Oh, it's you two again. Hey, nice work on Lady Kitten's trial. Baron Rogrul is pacing around a cell right now, ranting about wringing your neck. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He's super mad. But hey, a criminal's a criminal, right? If the lion didn't want a death sentence, he probably shouldn't have killed the guy. Oh, you're not here to defend him, are ya? Because that would be hilarious.
We're actually here to see Prince Juan Decimo Magnifico, heir of the throne of Spain.
The mouthy fox, huh? That guy's driving me nuts with his senors and his flamboyant attitude. I say the sooner he hangs, the better. Well, come on then, while we're young.
What? Damn.
The Prince of Spain, I presume. Oh my god, the Spanish music. Indeed, I am Juan Querido, heir to the throne of España, and you must be the legendary lawyer Senor J.J. Falcon. Well, I wouldn't say legendary. Foggy.
I wouldn't even say noticeable. Oh, notable.
Such humility. I would expect nothing less from renowned individuals such as yourselves. But let us get down to business. I trust that my compañero Mousy explained the situation. He told us that you have been accused of murder, but we need some further details before we can start an investigation. Ah, of course. What is it that you wanted to know? Tell us about the murder, why are you in Paris, or what were you reading?
When he said business, the first
Huh?
when he said when I heard business, the first thing that popped into my mind was let's get down to business.
To defeat. Man. Kazuki, which one should we pick?
Yeah.
Is he still there?
Kazuki's still here.
Should we ask about the murder, why he's in Paris, or what he was reading?
Harry.
Why he's in Paris?
Yeah.
Alright. Why did you come to Paris, Prince Juan? I was on a diplomatic mission. I do not know whether you are familiar with current events, but you may have heard that my country is in a state of turmoil. Contenders for the Spanish throne are slandering, plotting, backstabbing. It's chaos and the people are suffering. So I thought if I can befriend some French royalty, perhaps even the king himself, maybe I can strengthen my family's name. With the Querido dynasty restored, I would have a chance at bringing peace to my beautiful nation.
Well, I guess that plane's gone out the window.
Sparrowson, don't be rude. No, he's right. I failed terribly. Don't fret, Prince Juan. We'll do everything in our power to clear your name. Maybe once the dust has settled, you will have another opportunity to speak with King Louis Philippe and complete your mission.
Felipe, I heard, I saw pineapple. Louis Pineapple.
Oh my god. Thank you, Senor Falcon. I'm sure you will do your best. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? About the murder. To be honest, Prince Juan, I'm a little confused as to how a member of royalty could get into so much trouble. Could you walk us through your activities on the day of the murder? Of course. Let me see, where to begin. It was a cold and misty morning of the 6th of January. I had heard the King Louis Philippe was unveiling a new painting at the Palace du Louvre, and I wished to meet the man himself. So, after a brief stroll and picnic in the Tuileries garden, I entered the palace. I found the royal entourage in the Louvre's Grand Gallery. When I saw an opportunity, I presented a humble gift to the king. A rose, an international symbol of passion and virtue. Foggy.
How romantic. You
But-
know what I just
Huh?
know what I just noticed?
What?
You guys are streaming at like 1 a.m. in the morning. You are streaming at 1 a.m. in the morning.
Well, I'm already done with classes, so I'm good.
Nice.
Where was I? Oh. But before the king could take it, a rather rude person snatched it from my fingers. It was a royal guard, a dog by the name of Major Howell. Ouch! Cried out Major Howell. I have pricked myself upon the thorns of this dastardly flower. And then the Major slumped to the floor. His face turned blue, his mouth frothed, and he died. He died straight away after being pricked. Straight away, senor. It's obvious that the pricked finger was the cause of death, but I don't know of any poison that acts so fast. Nor do I, Senor Falcon. But clearly the police felt the poison upon the rose's thorns was the only logical explanation. And with so many witnesses, even the king himself, what could I say to defend myself? So, where did this rose come from? I acquired it from a beautiful Parisian flower seller at Les Halles Market, a girl by the name of Catherine Marie Signet. But surely you're not suggesting that the flower girl applied the poison herself, Senor Falcon? Well, I'm not making any accusations yet. I'm just planning to explore every line of inquiry. Did you want to ask something else, Senor Falcon? What were you reading before we were so rudely interrupted? Ah, this book. It is a Spanish classic. Don Quixote of La Mancha. Do you know it? Yeah. I actually have read this before in Spanish class, like a long time ago.
I don't.
Huh? What?
I need to read this book now. So,
Wait, is Kazuki still there? Because I don't hear him talking or anything.
yeah.
Okay,
I can
so
hear you.
I can't hear Kazuki.
He doesn't want to.
So should I say I've read it, I've heard of it, or?
If you guys read it, you read it.
What?
If you guys read it, you read it.
Alright. I've read it. It's a strange story. I don't know whether I'm supposed to be laughing or crying over the hero's misadventures. Indeed, it's easy to read the book as a comedy, but when I look around, I can't help but see all the people who think themselves as knights.
I have no idea what you two are blathering on about. Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't read the book.
You are Sparrowson. Not a book lover, Senor Sparrowson.
I can. I've always been able to hear you. And
Hold on. Let me just lower the music a bit. Okay. Zoom. Oh, it skipped your thing. I see. Well, how about this, Senor Sparrowson? I will lend you this book. Maybe you will have a chance to read it, and then you will be able to join in our conversation.
Thank you. I'll keep it in my bathroom for toiletry materials, of course.
Oh. El ingenioso Hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha. Ingenioso. Was there anything else you wanted to know? No, I think that's everything. Thank you.
What's the plan, big boy?
Well, we have two lines of inquiry. We should head to the scene of the crime, the Palace du Louvre, and see if we can find any clues or witnesses. And we should interview that flower girl in Les Halles Market to see if she has anything to say about this alleged poisoned rose.
2 tasks spread over 4 or 6 days. It almost sounds too easy. Not like the other one. Not like the other case we were on.
Let's not get complacent. Good luck, senores.
We're gonna need it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, Falcon.
What is it?
Did something seem off about Prince Juanissimo Magnifico?
He seemed nice, he's quite a character, he seemed off.
I have no clue, so...
Well, I can't hear Kazuki,
Kazuki.
so I can't hear Kazuki, so I don't know.
I'll tell you what Kazuki said.
Well, Kazuki, how about you hang up and then re-enter the call and see if that works
Yeah.
for me to hear you.
Sorry guys, we are experiencing some technical difficulties. Please wait.
Is he back? Or
Not yet. I'll tell you when he's back.
okay. Uh,
I need to stop the accent.
I guess we'll put he's quite a character.
Mhm.
He seemed colorful to me, throwing roses, spouting about literature. Juan's one suave Spaniard.
Maybe I misheard.
Well, look, if this is bothering you, then we could always ask around. Maybe someone in the city knows Juan's dirty secret, if he actually has anything to hide, that is.
Yeah. Let's dig up the dirt.
But we've still got a trial to prepare for. Priorities, Sparrowson.
Yeah. He's bad.
Okay. But I don't hear him.
Talk, buddy. He still needs to talk. He hasn't talked yet.
Okay.
So,
Hello?
yeah.
Okay, now I can hear him. Hello.
Yay!
Okay. So, we have 3 places that take up a day. We gotta pick one. We only have 6 days to do this.
I mean, sure, we gotta visit all the places.
Yeah, I know, but like, which one do you want to go
There's-
first? The market, the Louvre, or the bakery place, right? Oh no, that's the bar.
What's
That's the
on
bar. That's the bar.
I think the market should be the first place.
Yeah. Get some of that dirt.
Well, wait. So then, where do you want to go? The marketplace, the Louvre, the bar?
I said,
Which one's the closest?
Well, right
like,
now,
that'll take up a day.
right now we're here.
Mm-hmm.
The market is over here. The Louvre. That's the Louvre. Where's the Louvre? Oh, there's the Louvre. Louvre's over here. And the bar's over here.
Do we want to go to the bar or the market?
Because if we go to the market, we're interviewing the girl who gave Juan the rose. The Louvre is where the crime scene happened. And then the bar would be just to ask, like, hey, do you know anything about Prince Juan? Anything?
So the bar is pretty much useless a bit at the moment.
Actually, go to the market first.
What?
Probably check.
You kind
You're-
of cut out, bro.
Yeah, I can't.
Huh?
You're cutting out. What did you say?
I said we should probably check the marketplace first,
Yeah.
because that's where the rose was.
Alright.
Yeah. Good thinking, Kazuki.
The pair arrive at Le Hal's market. Vendors and buskers, performers and thieves, bourgeois and peasants all bustle from place to place.
Did you say the hose market?
The halls, the hall.
Oh, I heard the hose market.
Oh god. Prince Juan said that he met a flower girl here. Signe, I think he said her name was.
There's a swan with flowers over there. You think that's her?
I think so.
I think the stream went down for a bit.
Oh
It did the whole little
no.
swirly, and now it's refocused.
Is it back? Are you back? We good?
Yeah, it's back. Yeah, we could.
Okay. I was like, oh. It's possible that she knows the murderer, or even that she is the murderer herself. So we should probably act with tact and finesse.
Tact and finesse. Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, mademoiselle, flower lady.
We would like a word.
Oh my god. Tact, Sparrowson. Tact. We've been over this.
Good day, messieurs. Are you interested in purchasing a flower?
Yes, I wish to purchase a rose from a lady. Scary.
I'm afraid that I'm out of roses. I sold my last one a week ago. Perhaps you would be satisfied with the chrysanthemum instead?
Tis a beautiful flower from a fair maiden.
Please don't mind Sparrowson. He fell out of his nest as a baby, and he has said dumb things ever since.
Hey!
Let me introduce myself. I am J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Are you Mademoiselle Signet?
That's right. Catherine Marie Signet. I suppose you're here to ask about the royal assassination attempt?
How did you know?
I'm no fool, monsieur. I know that the rose I sold was used as a murder weapon. To be honest, I'm surprised it's taken so long for someone to directly question me.
The Parisian police seem to have a habit of missing obvious leads. Captain Valerti. So do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions?
Business is slow. Please ask away.
Who bought your last rose? Where did you get your flowers from? Which one?
Where did you get your flowers from, pretty lady?
Where do you acquire your flowers from, if I may ask?
Normally, I gather them from the wild. Last week, I found these chrysanthemums on the city limits. And that's the same place I discovered this monk should. But since it's still winter,
I don't know.
but since it's still winter, I have to buy a lot of my flowers from a merchant who travels to Italy and the Netherlands. That's how I acquired the rose.
What can you tell us about this particular merchant?
Not a lot, monsieur. He's just an old man who passes through Paris a few times a year, selling his goods and wares.
I see. Someone says the video is lagging a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Don't think it can really change anything in the settings right now. To fix.
Like, I'm trying to, I'm keeping an eye on how the video's going and the chat, and the video's, like, completely frozen. And now it just jumped ahead where I'm supposed to speak.
Oh.
No chance of him being a super secret assassin.
No, monsieur. Did you want to ask something else?
Mademoiselle, you mentioned that you sold your last rose a week ago. Who did you sell it to?
The person who bought the rose, I didn't catch his name, but he was a charming red fox.
Sounds like our Juandissimo Magnifico.
I met him around a week ago on the 6th. We talked for a little while, about the usual things, you know, like how everyone seems to be in debt these days. Then he bought a rose and left. I hear that the fox is on trial, but to be honest, monsieur, I don't think he's guilty.
Oh? And why is that?
Well, actually, never mind. It's just a gut feeling.
Pressure her or ease off?
Should we pressure the duck-faced woman? Or
You mean the swan?
Duck, swan, same thing.
Kazuki, what do you think?
Kazuki, are you here?
Kazuki?
I am here.
Should we pressure or ease off?
The issue with this is that she having a gut feeling, and if that's true, if we pressure her, she'll just stop talking. But if she knows something, then we should find out what she knows.
This is training us how to be a detective in the real world.
So, we should pressure her, or no? Like, if we pressure her, we
Not
may get
sure,
something out of it, but it also might make her feel uncomfortable and then she'll back away. If we ease off, we might be losing something. Because we don't know.
It's true. But then again, how much would she really know?
I know, right?
I mean, maybe she saw something?
I mean, I don't know. This is actually really tough. I'm not sure. It could really go either way.
Alright.
Chat, what does the chat seem to?
Should we pressure? Or ease? That is the question. But how are you guys liking the game so far?
I mean, it's interesting. I feel bad that we freaking let a murder
I
run
know.
by.
I know.
This game's pretty good, to be honest, for a visual novel type game.
I love that they have a drunk pirate.
Yeah. Drunk pirate cop.
We made him into a drunk
Drunk pirate.
pirate. We made him into a drunk pirate cop. Freaking Captain Valerty.
Captain Valerty at your service. Arr!
Excuse me?
Oh.
I am Captain Valerty.
I scallywags trying to take me identity, just like the Germans back in.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second, Captain.
Oh.
What?
Dial it back a bit.
What do you mean?
So Captain, about that, like, aging whiskey that you got in the cabin, tell us about that.
Yes, me whiskey. I found it after a long voyage. I had to fight a whole kraken, and by a kraken, I
Oh my
mean
God.
a pool toy. I only realized it was a pool toy after I stabbed it with me sword.
Uh-huh.
You come up with the funniest shit.
And well, suffice it to say, it deflated, and unfortunately, it actually was the pool. And it sort of took away quite a few people, but then I decided to become a cop.
So, Captain, how did you fit a pirate ship in a pool?
I never said I had a ship
But
in me pool.
But what about the people?
Well, unfortunately, they got eaten by an actual kraken that was just a few miles down.
I like
In
how this is
another
just
pool?
ad-libbing until, like, we get a response from chat.
Well, it was the pool, which then fell into the ocean.
Oh.
So, damn. Didn't see that one coming.
It was a lot pressurized there, you see.
So was the pool?
Honestly, I think it was witchcraft. But, you know.
Yeah, witchcraft does seem to be.
Maybe, okay.
It obviously is the most logical solution.
Chat's taking a while, so... Should we just do, like... Should we just pressure her? See if there is anything?
Sure. Yeah.
Alright.
That is what the good old captain would.
Mademoiselle, it just so happens that we're defending this particular fox and the core... Oh god. The core...
Yes.
The asses.
The asses.
The asses. The asses.
Core the asses.
Oh my god. If
I
you have
can't wait till
something...
I voice another character. It's gonna be fun.
If you have something to say that could prove his innocence, now would be the time to let us know.
I'm sorry, messieurs.
know it's
I
not
can't.
Wait, Mademoiselle Signet, wait up! Damn.
No. Yeah. Nice display of tact and finesse. Falcon, you scared her off.
The Swan obviously knows something crucial about the case. We need to get to the bottom of whatever it is.
Agreed, but I don't think she'll tell us anything else.
Well,
I know. Don't we teach? Why don't we teach the little tact and finesse next?
now it's become a Cockney. I'm not really sure where this accent's going.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
We already said that he's not quite sure what his original voice was.
Yeah, he
Hush.
can't find his voice.
Spurs, and I'm quite concerned about your different voices that you've been doing lately. So I don't really quite understand. Are you from the South or are you not?
I'm from everywhere.
well, sometimes I feel like I'm a completely different person. I'm not quite sure.
Wait, why am I a bird?
What? Am I talking to myself in my own mind?
Yes, you are. Why am I a bird?
Actually, yes. Why am I a bird? And also,
Oh,
why is the head detective a pup?
Oh no.
Also, why is it that
It's-
the animals
it's-
have opposable hands? Like human
Oh,
hands.
Why is it that some of us have claws and some of us have opposable hands? And some of us also are just birds. But other
Did-
people are more.
Did
I'm a bird, and I'm
Did
actually a
some-
small bird.
did someone
Anyway,
have
some people-
a weird mad scientist like
I mean,
experiment?
I don't know,
drop off
dude.
head
It's
to
like
back?
supposed to take place in 1848.
Oh no, Jack the Ripper did all
Anyways, time to investigate the crime scene.
this. Jack the Ripper did this. This is why we're like
My god.
Doesn't quite explain most of the things, but all
No,
right.
Jack the Ripper was in the 1880 something, isn't it? Not 1840s.
I swear, if we actually get a Jack the Ripper thing,
Oh,
I
God.
don't even know what we do there.
Falcon and Spirison make their way to the Place du Carousel, the courtyard just north of the Louvre's Grand Gallery.
the art. That's the Arc de Triomphe over there, right? I swear, it's smaller than how I remember it.
That's the Arc de Triomphe de Carousel, you doofus. The big Arc de Triomphe is up the road.
What? No way. Why are there two?
Because when a man like Napoleon invades half of Europe, he gets to build as many triumphal arches as he damn well pleases.
You're damn right I do.
Should I? That's not Napoleon. That's the person. Should I just be Cocorico, or does anybody wanna?
I'll be Cocorico.
Okay.
It's the mad scientist boy.
No, he's not. I don't know.
What kind of voice do you guys recommend for this?
Something like very snooty.
well. I'd never expect to see you here.
JJ. You're supposed to say JJ.
JJ.
that arrogant voice. Good day, Severin.
Let me be clear, Chutter. Why don't you? I kind of.
Introduce.
Oh.
Poor dude. He doesn't know where he.
Uh-huh. you continue, Cocorico. one.
Sorry.
No, I don't know what the line says, damn it, I can't read it.
Okay,
Assistant, you were
introduce
pretty
me to your
close.
new assistant.
You were pretty close, bro.
Oh, to your new assistant.
I give you props, bro.
Yeah. Fine, Severin. This is Sparrowson, my assistant. Sparrowson, this is Severin Cocorico, the most pompous prosecutor in Paris.
Oh. Oh, are you two old school friends or something?
More like arch rivals.
But if you're a rival, that means you can be a friend as
Please,
well.
Georgia. I think
Arch rival
our rival
implies some sort of competition.
implies some sort of competition of sorts.
As I recall.
As I recall, we've met in
Court.
something fire. I don't know.
No, court on 5 occasions.
Caught on at least 5 occasions.
And on 5 occasions,
And on 5 occasions, did you
get
get
humiliated.
humiliated?
Terribly.
Terribly.
I'm amazed.
I'm amazed. A failure.
Bird brain.
But a brain like you is still able to
Get clients.
get clients in the rate you've been.
Actually, Severin, business has never been better. I'll have you know that I am currently being employed by the Prince of Spain, no less.
The Prince of Spain.
Juan Querido.
John Corrido.
Juan.
Juan. Oh, poppycock, I do not care. Such trivial things. Well.
This is quite an amusing coincidence.
This is quite an amusing coincidence.
Don't tell me. Correct.
Wait a minute. What? I feel like we missed something.
No, I said, don't tell me, and then I went to him. So say correct.
Just give me a second.
Correct. I
I'm the prosecutor.
am the prosecutor for
The very
this
same case.
very same case. Oh.
I'll be right back.
Okay. It is a pity
It is a pity
that the Spanish prince
that the Spanish prince would have such a horrible, atrocious, like god awful bird brain like yourself and go against someone like me.
Okay, we'll go with that. Don't call me bird brain. You're the only bird brain here, Severin.
Tisk.
One always speaks badly when one has nothing to say.
One always speaks badly when one has nothing to say, especially trash like you.
I guess we'll wait until Faki comes back because he's Parison.
Oh man. So how did you like my pompous voice? Well, how do you like my pompous voice?
Well, you missed the chance of saying indubitably. Because you went on your own spiel.
I'll say the next thing, even if it's not there.
Indubitably.
Do you want me just to do it now, just so you can hear it?
Yes.
Oh. He's giving you the variable smackdown. Quick, Falcon. Make a witty report. Retort.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I am rubber, you're glue, I don't agree with what you say, a witchy saying proves nothing.
A witty saying.
What should I choose? What
Go
he's...
through
oh.
time.
Bitch, hold on! I'm rubber and you're glue, I don't agree with what you
I
say.
guess I
Oh,
made
what
the
he's saying proves
smackdown, as
nothing.
it were.
Be the
I'm
bigger
gonna-
person.
I will hit you with this white glove and challenge you to a duel, sir, if you don't shut up.
Oh!
Oh my god.
That'd be the even better comeback.
Oh my god. Okay, I don't agree with what you say, I'm rubber and you're glue, or a witchy saying proves nothing.
I go with the bottom one. Be the bigger man.
Alright.
Or bird in this
A
case.
witchy saying proves nothing, Voltaire.
Very good. JJ, whatever your name is, you're quite rubbish.
Quite right.
But
Enough talk.
enough talk.
If you, messieurs, would excuse me.
If you, messieurs, or should I say, trashes,
Pressure.
would excuse me, I have things to do. Cheerio and all that rot.
Oh my god. JJ.
JJ
Sparrowson.
Saracen, I
I'll
will
see you two in court.
See you two in court. Of course.
God damn it. Ugh, I can't stand that guy. Foggy. Foggy, you still alive?
Oh man,
Did Foggy leave again?
he probably just came back for a second. He's probably gonna be back soon.
Okay.
He did seem. The hell?
Hmm?
He did seem like a bit of a cockerill.
Well,
Oh, I was.
god damn it. Why did it
What?
click?
Well, this is true, what he said. You know that he trounced you in the court 5 times?
I can't deny it. Severin has a reputation as a ruthlessly thorough prosecutor. Mountains of evidence, surprise witnesses. It's no wonder he always manages to one-up me. That pompous butt. I can still hear his pompous laugh. Oh my god.
But this time will be different, right?
I
Right,
just realized I
mate?
have to do that a lot later. Oh my
You're the one
God.
who decided to be Cocorico. I hope
That's
so.
fine. I just gotta drink a lot of water for that.
I know so. For you see,
Huh!
I stole his annotated map of Louvre out of Cocorico's pocket when busy rattling off Voltaire quote.
Whoa, what a crafty little fucking sparrow.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
crafty.
we did break into that other guy's place, so you know.
To steal painting.
Sparrowson, that's pretty impressive, pretty illegal. Pretty impressive. They even managed to
pretty
like
impressive.
pretty impressive actually. I swear you were standing 3 meters away the whole time.
You tall birds are so busy with your heads in the cloud.
Also, it's probably Disney laughing, let's be completely honest.
Yeah.
That you don't even notice a small folk running around at your pinching Cocorico's pocket was like taking candy from a very tall bear.
Let's
I mean,
take
he
a
was
closer
very
look.
tall bird.
I see. This map shows the entire Louvre area. Everything from Tuileries to the Rue de Louvre. Most
There's a
convenient.
bunch of laughing on it.
Oh, oh, oh.
We're currently standing here in the Place du Carousel. And those
Probably laughing on myself.
and those pendant arrows seem to show the route taken by the king's entourage, which means that the king first went here through the Salle du Bray, and then here into the Grand Gallery, where the murder occurred. Sparrowson.
Didn't Prince Juan di Sumo Magnifico say that he spent the morning in the Tuileries garden?
That's right, so that means Prince Juan approached the Louvre from the west side, somewhere over here.
Sounds like we have to go. Sounds like we have to go to a lot of places to visit. Where should we go first?
Let's see, to the gardens, or here at the carousel. Then there's the Salud de Tribe and the Grand Gallery. I guess like where he was walking around.
Yeah.
So in the garden. Our feather-headed friends wander through the immaculately maintained Tuileries garden. Nothing seems out of the ordinary until they spot a familiar face picking up litter by a tree line.
Hey, Falcon. Doesn't that groundskeeper over there look familiar?
Yeah, now that I'm looking at him, he does look like a lot like that photographer. What's his name? Robitio Robinio. Robitio Robinio.
Did someone call me? Oh, it's you. The lawyers who don't appreciate a masterful photograph when they see it.
Sparrowson.
It's good to see you gave up on your dreams to pursue the more grounded career of ground.
Hey, I'm not doing this willingly. I was given community service for committing perjury. Can you believe that? They gave me an esteemed photographer community service. Me!
Yeah, I can believe that.
Perjury is somewhat serious. You should be thankful that you got off without jail time.
Huh! You sound just like that self-righteous Judge Maxime. So, did you two want to ask me something, or are you just here to gawk?
Personally, I'm just God.
Actually, I do have a couple of questions if you don't mind, Monsieur Robinio. Yeah, have you met Prince Juan? I don't suppose you've bumped into a Spanish fox who goes by the name of Prince Juan, have you?
A Spanish fox? No, I never met anyone like that. If this is about that assassination attempt on the king, then you're asking the wrong person. I only started working here today.
I see.
Was there anything else you wanted?
So, how's the new groundskeeping job working out?
Terrible! Tourists are pigs! Sometimes literally. Look at all this rubbish I found. Beer bottles, tin cans, apple cores. And look what I picked up by the west entrance, a book page. A whole book I could understand, but a single page? What kind of blithering moron loses just one page?
Wait a moment. May I take a closer look at that, monsieur? Don Quixote. That's a page from Don Quixote. May I take it off your hands, monsieur?
Sure, what's it worth to you?
What's it worth? It's trash. It's literally worthless.
Then I suppose I'll be destroying it as per my duties.
Alright, I suppose you deserve a little compensation for your trouble. How about you give me the page and give you 5 francs, I'll speak with Judge Maxime, I'll get your photos in the loop. Speak to the judge?
Yeah, because we don't.
Yeah.
Because we only have 19 francs left.
Yeah.
We
I'll
can't
speak
go
with Judge
spend-
Maxime and I'll put in a good word. I might be able to get your sentence reduced.
Really? You'll do that for me? Thank you, monsieur. I would really appreciate that. Here, take the page. Did you want to ask something else?
Nope. That's all. We'll let you get back to your work, Monsieur Rubinio. Alright. Let's go where the king walked through. So this is the Salle des Toubrés. If I understand Cocorico's notes correctly, this is the room the king and his entourage stopped in before heading to the Grand Gallery. This room doesn't seem to be very popular. I don't see anybody around to interrogate.
Interview.
Right, interview.
Well, since it's quiet, maybe we should take the opportunity to do a little snooping.
What would be the point? Surely all the interesting evidence would be in the Grand Gallery where the murder took place.
Think about it, Falcon. The police would have already gone over the Grand Gallery with a fine-tooth comb. But I bet that numbskull Inspector
Valerti.
Valerti didn't even think to check this.
You're right, he
What
probably
did
was
he
off on
say?
whiskey. Look, Captain Valerti, a giant bottle of whiskey that no one is claiming right now.
Huh?
It's over there.
I don't know why, but it's as if somebody be talking about me.
Just drink the
Think
whiskey, Captain Valerti. Just drink the whiskey.
Hmm. I
Sparrowson?
Then there might be a murder weapon just under our feet.
Your logic seems a little questionable, but it couldn't hurt to have a look, I suppose.
Damn straight.
A shiny copper urn. I guess it was used for carrying water or for cremated remains. Probably not both at the same time.
It smells good.
Don't sniff the exhibit, Sparrowson.
No, really. This urn smells amazing. It's almost chocolatey.
You poor thing, you're hallucinating from hunger. Would you like to stop by a bakery on our way back to the office?
Don't patronize me, Falcon. My nose never lies. I'm telling you, there's something in here I can feel.
Now you're touching the exhibit? That's definitely a no-no.
See? Look what I found in this.
Put that down, Sparrowson. It's someone's old rubbish.
No. Look. It's a chocolate wrapper. Judging by the smell, the chocolate was bitter and dark. 70, perhaps 80% cocoa.
I will
Belgian Belgian in origin. Uh, the level of wrapper crumbling. The level of wrapper crumbling and the firmness of the chocolate residue indicate that this was discarded just a few days ago. Yes, I am certain the chocolate contained in this wrap was undoubtedly consumed by on the 7th of January, the day of the murder.
Mon Dieu, Sparrowson, you deduced all that from smelling the wrapper?
Imagine what I could work out if I tasted.
That won't be necessary. Sparrowson, if you could apply this level of critical thinking to areas outside of food, you would be the world's greatest detective.
If only all evidence were edible.
So, do you have any idea which shop this chocolate was purchased from? That might help us track down the person who consumed it.
No, there's no possible way we could know that. If only we had a receipt. I suppose we will just have to visit every confectional confection confectioner in town and sample a bit of merchandise for comparison. What a chore!
Interesting, because I can see Lander Hagelsack's Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper.
Well, you can't blame the bird for trying.
These columns have been designed to look Roman. I think the style is Ionic.
It's not Ionic Falcon. Irony is when a character says something, but the reader knows it means something completely different.
That's not. Never mind. These actually are Ionic columns. I know this because of art history.
Yeah.
Then there's the Doric. um, this is some sort of ceremonial container. It's beautifully crafted, but what did it contain? Maybe it's an arcane wine cabinet?
Don't be so ignorant, Falcon. This is a sacred Mesopotamian artifact gifted to the Emperor Hadrian for his victory at Euphrates in 123 AD.
Stop making stuff up. You and I both know nothing about Mesopotamia.
Alright. You got me. This could be a hippo chamber pot for all I know.
Supporting column. It's holding the roof up.
If the column were truly supportive, it wouldn't hold the roof. It would encourage the roof to get its location on time. Damn.
I'm not sure what this is. Some sort of stand or podium? Maybe it's just a decorative piece.
It's a Roman door stop. Roman doors or marble slabs, so had to be similarly large in order to stay in place.
I don't think that's right.
My uncle's an historian, trust me.
I think we covered...
My uncle works at Nintendo.
I see a cabinet full of engraved plates, mostly bronze. Sparrowson.
How much do you think they'll...
I don't know. 300 francs apiece at least?
What? Are you serious? I'm in the wrong profession.
I don't think archaeology works as a get-rich-quick scheme, Sparrowson.
Who said anything about archaeology? I'm going to become a museum robber.
Oh, well, that's one way to get rich quick.
Hell yeah.
Okay, now I think we covered everything. Yep. We're done here, for now at least.
We can't spend all day staring at Roman artifacts, I suppose so. Where to next?
The Grand Gallery. Here we are, the Grand Gallery, the murder room. I believe the murder occurred right under the new painting.
I believe. Oh, I see hundreds of paintings. Which one is the new one?
I haven't the foggiest. We'll have to ask someone.
I have no problem.
Do you want to be the porcupine, or do you want me to be the porcupine?
Okay.
Hmm?
Please don't.
Oh.
Please don't talk to me. Please talk to me.
Excuse me, monsieur. You look like you know your Mona Lisas from your last suppers.
I don't want any attention. Maybe he's talk. Maybe he isn't talking. No, he definitely talked. Together, Eric. Oh. Oh.
Would you happen to know which painting was unveiled on the 7th of January, the one the king came to visit?
Oh, yeah. I can help you with that. It's the piece right behind you.
Ah, I see. It's a painting of the king himself. Oh, whoops. I keep double-clicking by accident because of the freaking mouse. What do I think? Well, I'm not art critic, but it's subtle and nuanced. It's a masterpiece. It's subtle and nuanced.
Yeah.
The careful brushstrokes, the pre-Raphaelite soft tones, and the subliminal use of light. This is contrasted, nuanced work. It's an evocative painting that alludes to a forgotten era.
You said a lot of words, but I'm not sure if any closer to knowing your opinion. I'm getting the impression that your mysteries are regular at art gallery. You mean yours aren't regular cars?
No, we're a right pair of Philistines. Philistines?
Yeah, Phil. Speak for yourself, Falcon. I've never even been to the Middle East. Then I'm guessing you're here to investigate the king's assassination attempt?
That's right. We were actually hoping we could ask you a couple of questions about what you saw.
I'm Paris on the marketplace. I didn't see any. But, I have a friend who might be able to help you out.
What's this? R&M Associates, the home of Renard Volpes? Renard Volpes? Private investigator? Thank you, but I don't normally deal with these gray area of the law types.
Now, please give the guy a chance. He helped me out in a bind before, and I'm sure he can do the same for you.
Well, I'm not making any promises, but I'll keep hold of the card. We appreciate the help in any case.
It's no trouble.
Thank you for your time, monsieur.
Is there something else we could do?
Well, ideally we would turn the whole Grand Gallery upside down in our hunt for evidence, but that's not possible with so many people around. We should probably just move to another room. Back to the carousel. Sparrowson.
Are we done at all? Are we all done here?
Yep. Yep, let's make a move.
Good call. We can always come back later if we've forgotten something. A new day. Dawn of a new day. 24 hours remain.
So, shall we stop the stream here?
Yeah,
Alright.
my throat's killing. Okay.
But, anyways, thank you guys for sticking around for this stream.
Yeah.
We'll be back with this, since it's not that long of a game, really. There's, I think it's only, 4 or 5 acts, I think.
It seems like a promising.
Yeah, so we'll continue
Fun.
this another day.
It's fun.